Wow, what's up? This is Platinum No Limit Rap Artist, Mr. Serv-On from the historic No Limit Records, man. And I'm coming up next. Only Touch Greatness podcast, man. Trust me, if you're not touching this podcast, you're not touching greatness, bro.
Terror Squad, no limit. You know you done fucked up, right? Punk, SCRV, nigga. What up, huh? Nigga, what?
From NY to NO. Motherfucker, biggest size, my motherfucking plug. Nigga, this for sure. Y'all don't know. Nigga, Pun represent Terror Squad, I represent the tank. Yo, need to go through the drive-thru, nigga. Y'all small change, nigga. We got the fucking bank. Nigga, XP, have I ever broke rank? Nigga, I can't. Nigga, I come to you motherfucking town, slap the fuck out you, nigga, and show you put a tank on your chest. Who the fuck you playing with, nigga? Why the fuck y'all scared when you see the tank around my neck? Nigga, what you wanna do, nigga? I stay rowdy. Nigga, how the fuck y'all gonna talk about y'all body? Y'all don't know me, that's why y'all can't fuck with me. I was born not to lose, and how the fuck is going in between this bitch? I choose, nigga, let's play a game of Family Feud. 1, never say my real name. 2, how the fuck you gonna box with a motherfucker like me when you can't take pain? 3, it ain't none. That's why I'm fucking with Pun. Nigga, try to get my motherfucking money and get the fucking job done.
Big Stone with the big guns.
Serv-On, get your serve on.
New York to New Orleans. Shit is doper than morphine. Think the streets getting more cream, making all the whole scream. Big Stone with the big guns.
Serv-On, get your swerve on.
New York to New Orleans. Shit is doper than morphine, making all of the whole scream. Ain't nothing but the hardcore created inside of my report.
My best friend be my lady. You my only homie, cause niggas get shady. My best friend be my lady. You my only homie, cause niggas get shady.
I got these letters across my stomach, screaming until I die. Living through life and death, don't ask me why. If I die tonight, I'm dying with a thought in mind. Your love is mine. If I had 10, I gave you 9. We told them niggas whether on the grind or doing time. You for me, that's hard to find. That's why for you I give my life 100 times. Even when them niggas said they fuck you, I'm ready to pull my strap and blast for you. Fucking me when I'm down, keeping your mouth closed when the bitches pull around. Ain't no rings or kids between us, I don't give a fuck. If this world is ending, I gon' never leave. Ready to give my life to keep you living right. Never had no bruises between us. That may be the only thing that hurts. I never asked you to give your life for me. I want you here to the end so you can see me, you can feel me. Yo gangster, you be my nigga. Yo gangster, forever together, my nigga. It's what they been wanting.
It's what they wanted, fiend.
Thank God it's fiend.
Thank God I'm still here.
Thank God for this life.
Thank God for my family, man.
SCRV.
Thank God for my fans.
Serve. My block bitch, I'm solid, yeah. My men are out here wildin', yeah. My heart full of that anger.
Yeah.
I eat and sleep with that banger. That bag got me on woo. Who talk about me? Who? I don't hear your bitches, I move. Look, I'm a clothing line, that dude. Look, I ride with my pain, yeah. And roll it up in the game, yeah. Flame the gas, I'ma smoke out. Pipe it out, call it choke out. Yeah, trap the pussy like a trap house. Breathe a soul and smash out. Ain't stressing about my life. I'm a bag all night. Look, the S-Class is a given. I'm a legend, still living. Watch the throne, I don't. Fuck it, I am the throne, what you want? It's an easy win, how you eat again. When they ask now, I got a flash now. You see my life, but you don't know my life. I bag, go get it, sir.
I got a trip shit.
I got a trip
Money making Eric.
I got a trip
I need that drip shit.
I got a trip shit. She on a drip shit. I got a trip shit. She on a drip shit.
Come on.
I got a trip shit. She on a drip
It's one of
shit.
them
That's
kids.
why I let you bitches know before you talk shit. I got a drip chick. She on a drip shit. I got a drip chick. She on a drip shit. I got a drip chick. She on a drip shit. That's why I let you bitches know before you talk shit. I got a drip chick. She on a drip shit. I got a drip chick. She on a drip shit. I got a drip chick. She on a drip shit. That's why I let you bitches know before you talk shit.
As a No Limit fan, and cause I actually seen you like on Big Court's Facebook, Courtney, and and I was like, oh shit, it's Mr. Serv-On. He was like, what up? I'm Prince Allen on Facebook, but my social media name is Royalty Rules 816. So
Okay.
so you probably seeing a person that tagged you. It's probably me.
Hey, man, I appreciate it all, man. I appreciate it all, man.
Man,
So he's Prince. He's Prince in Kansas City, and I'm Ryan up here in Vancouver. I've been chatting with you.
Oh, man, in Vancouver, man. Much love, man. 816 here in Kansas City, man. Where my gay
oh yeah, most.
yourself, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Got to have the barbecue sauce, man. You got to have
Hey,
the Cube
I,
39. You had to have
I love
the
it, man.
Oklahoma Joes and the KC Masterpiece and the Gates.
Yeah.
Most definitely Gates. You
Hey,
know what I
bro,
mean?
I love it, dog. I tell people about Big Gates Barbecue all the time, man.
Oh yeah, I
You
just
know,
had it. I had it the other day too. My friend Nick, he had his birthday the other day, so we went over there to Gates on Independence. We went on the Independence side. I was like, damn,
This
man, I
one
ain't had
thing.
it for.
Courtney brought me there, man. Court Dog. I
Oh
ain't gonna
yeah,
say Court. I'm calling him by his government name, Court Dog, man.
Courtney. Yeah.
The Court, man. The Court. Yeah, I tripped out the first time I went there, man, because the buildings were brown and yellow. If I'm mistaken, brown with
Yeah.
yellow. And you know that's a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah, it's a long time ago. That's
Hey,
when it was, what I'm saying, like how Gates was. It was just like basically like I mean basically anywhere in Kansas City, it's like you could tell like their color, you know what I'm saying? Because we didn't really have that much work on it, which now we get a lot of work done to the city. Since,
and that
everything's
was
been going down.
Kansas City was big wild back then, man.
Oh
I'm talking
man.
about man. Oh man.
But I
Keep
heard
your
so
head on
many
the swivel,
stories.
man. I was good with Big Court, man, but man, you have to keep your head on the swivel in KC, man.
For real.
hey, I'm trying to get me some of that barbecue next week when I head down to Nashville.
Hey, bro, that barbecue sauce was so good. I'm talking, and he know what I'm talking about 25, 30 years ago, and I'm still talking about it. I had a friend send me some. He sent me some, man, and I hid it from my wife then, so they wouldn't even use all of it, man. I used to hide it and bring it out like when nobody was around, bro. I love it, man. I
Hey,
Right.
definitely.
well,
He just came. He's in town too. I just seen on his daughter Rachel Renee that they're in town. That he's over there
Yeah,
doing podcasting, which is
they doing.
crazy. I was like, damn, I didn't even know he was in town because he's very close with my cousin too. S to the B, which did his Kansas City Chief album, and
Yeah,
his projects, some of his other projects he had.
for sure, man. So what's up with you guys, man? First of all, it's an honor, man. And I want to tell you, like I tell everybody before I do an interview, man, we thank you guys, man, because we have our own media because of guys like you and so many others that have podcasts. When we can't get on, you know, big shows, the big, not saying y'all's or not, but I'm saying, the big ones that's out there. It's not like we're gonna get on CNN anytime soon, or you know what I'm saying, unless something bad happen as a rapper. But you guys with the podcast, man, I really appreciate y'all, and every rapper should appreciate y'all, man, because we have our
like I
Thank
own
said,
media.
you.
yeah,
Y'all
like
Thank
I
are
you.
said to you, man, we just want to give the flowers and stuff while you're still alive.
Right, right. Because for
y'all
real,
got to give
like,
it up.
and right, for real, like even with the passing of Young Bleed, R.I.P. Young Bleed,
Mm.
who's been a past guest of ours,
Yeah,
it was crazy because you it's good to have those talks because you never know, you know what I'm saying, who's gonna
yeah,
be
yeah,
there, you know what I'm saying. I was just talking to him at the verses.
man.
When he was there, I was like, "Yo, man, go kill it." He was like, "Oh yeah,
So,
most definitely family," and I didn't even
so
know that was going to be the last time to talk to him.
the hurtful thing, man. Number one, he's one of the best dudes, man. Like he's such an he's an unselfish guy. I hate saying was, man, it still hurt. And I'm not understanding it, but what's to understand about that when it's God's time. But at the same time, because I have a crazy mindset of life where I'm like, good dudes like Bleed,
Yeah,
these get taken from you when you got murderers, you got rapists, you got some of the worst human beings, and they get to live out their life,
Yeah.
and you feel like, let's just trade. Take one of them and leave the good ones, man. And the thing about it that I want people to know, we've been waiting for that moment, bro, for a long time.
oh
That
yes, he
versus,
has.
that versus battle. And what's so beautiful about it is 200 million people saw it and they saw him. I've seen Bleed perform how you do that there, right? Bleed is the most slow moving, coolest dude ever. That dude was jumping up and down. Never so we all said that like Bleed just let go, man. I don't
Yeah,
know if that was that moment, you know what I'm saying, of saying tonight might be last, but we got to see him in a way. Because you name one show he ever did, or performance, go look it up. Lee just smooth, he laid back, he do his thing. But watching
Yeah,
B, he jump up and going up and down and the energy, what I'm saying, is like he, we lose ourselves sometimes in rap and music and the whole thing that go along with it. But that was just one dude that was very humble, very unselfish. Lee was the type of person, if he get somebody to bring him for a show, he'll call me immediately, sir. If they want somebody else, he could say, you know what, I'm gonna take this whole 10,000. And Bleed would be like, no, you can make five, girl. They want you. Okay, cool. I'm there. Or he was the type man that just, he'll call you and let you know, hey, this one want they wanna book somebody here and there, da da da, sir. Man, come get this money. When he could have just been selfish, like a lot of the game would be, and be like, well, look, you don't need serve. I could pack this out, or you don't
right.
need enough no limit orders, and let me get 8 out that 10 then. He
Right.
not do that, man. He's the type of just call and check with your man, and you hear his voice on the phone. That's the things I'm gonna miss. You know what I'm saying? Because he call you laid back. What it do? What it do? What it do, man? And you just like,
Yeah,
hey, your face light up, bro,
yeah,
because
dude.
that's the most humble dude. You can really have ever run across, and he loved the music, dog. And to see him that night, it makes you sit back and say, was did he know something was coming?
Yeah,
Because really they'll never. I promise you, go find if you can find me. I give somebody $50 million. They find where he jumping up and down doing his verse.
yeah.
Leave laid back, bro.
And I
You know.
seen videos. I seen videos whenever he came to KC. Like the
Mhm.
first time I ever met him was from my cousin because my cousin DJ Louis, and that's how we got acquainted because
Mhm.
of the thing. And he was, and I seen the video. He was just chill, you know what I'm saying, doing his, like he and normal.
But that night, man, and he deserved it, man, because he always, he knew how hot the song, how you do that there was, and
Yeah,
then he let P get on it. That was the ultimate sacrifice. Could have been like, I'm putting it out. We're gonna put it out. You can put it out, but I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And he was a perfect team player, man, and he always wanted his respect, and I felt like before God took him, 200 million people got to see him. You know what I'm saying? And really feel that song, because now you're gonna sit back and say, man, if I heard it and I liked it, but I wasn't all into it, you're gonna remember it now. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Man, and so definitely feel for his kids and his family. But
yeah,
he
most
was the type
definitely.
of he didn't get on airplanes though. He drove that weekend to Vegas, bro. He drive everywhere, man.
Oh yeah, he drive. Yeah, most definitely.
That's like
Yeah, and even that he right before the verses he reached out to me because we recently like remade his episode, and I mean
Yeah.
Sibo put him in contact with me and stuff, and I got him on Snapchat and we were talking right before the verses, and it was just
Right, right.
it
I
was
mean,
shocking.
he shared, and like that week, that upcoming week, like it's like one of his last posts on his page, and I was just like, damn, it's crazy because I was just thinking of all like the clips that we already did, like with some of the past guests like Court and Mercedes, and I was like, most definitely, I had to get that clip with Young Bleed because I always love that interview because he was just so fucking cool. You know what I'm saying? He was just,
That's him,
and
bro.
he was telling us so much gems and it's stuff that we still take today. Like I tell people like that interview, like Coolio and DOC, like those, you know what I'm saying, is always gonna be like the
Coolio
coolest
was
part.
a good dude too, man.
Man,
Yeah, he was. Yeah, we love him over here.
very
Hey,
genuine,
do you
man.
know what's crazy? My first song that I ever did with KLC when I first started, we remixed Gangsta's Paradise. And we did, and the hook and KL redid like we did the hook a little different. And that was my first New Orleans got to hear me perform the first time ever in my life off that Coolio song. Like off Gangsta's.
Wow.
We did a song called, so Power and the Money and Serving. And now that was the song. KL redid it. KL never remixes anything. And
Mm.
I actually got him to do it, man. And so that's crazy, man. I actually got two songs with Bleed that I've never, I probably sometime later once I get to his family so I can make sure they receive everything from it. Once a lot of stuff slow down and then call them and ask them for permission to release it. To release it, man. But that hit hard, man, because that is the most humble, cool, caring dude, man, you will ever meet, man. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And
We
there's nothing we laugh, joke, man, and Blade is a good dude, man.
yeah. You just have a good time with him, like, and
Yeah,
he's most definitely going to be missed, man. RP
yeah,
Young Bleed, because people like that, man, you be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You be like, why him? You know what I mean? But most
man.
play, rest in peace, Young Bleed. But let's get to the interview
yeah,
now.
Yeah, let's do
For
it, man.
real,
Let's
man,
do
it's an honor because
we're
I
keeping
got it.
all that
I
anyways.
had to get it. I had to get it, man. I don't know you can see it. I had to
Oh
bring it.
man, I
Oh
appreciate it,
yeah.
man.
Oh
I
yeah,
appreciate
well, I got all mines right here. I'm like a fanatic
did
of it,
you
and I stole
did
these
you
from my
ever
brothers. These
did,
actually
did
my brother's CDs, but I
I had to
stole them.
I had to take it down because it'll be an announcement real soon and you'll be like, man, he
Yeah,
first
I was
said
about to ask about that because I didn't see that on the next level.
no, what's happening is, man, y'all can hold this part and cut this part out, and then once the announcement come, y'all can say he did it here first. So when I say what I'm about to say, it's like basically like it's the first time y'all gonna hear it, the next level and making, life insurance is being re-released through Atlantic Records.
Hmm.
So they'll be coming up real soon. So when people see it and they, hear the announcement of the situation I got with Atlantic, the DNA records through Atlantic, which is really Atlantic, you know what I'm saying? It's the first place I announced it. So when they push that out there, y'all can throw it up and say, hey, we already knew. You know what I'm saying? So the next level is coming, man, because on
That's
stream, um, uh, life insurance, I did it different than what people say. I don't know if you caught it on streaming how I did it. I told stories before each song on life insurance of
yeah,
how the songs was made.
yeah.
So that was something different that nobody never ever done, man. So I'm proud of it. Finally, the next level coming, man. It's finally coming, dog. And I got a
Mm.
surprise. I remix "Hate the Way I Live" and made it more current, and I put John Connor on it that was on Dr. Dre's label.
Yeah,
I
we
put
had him on the
Yeah,
show.
we had him on the show too. Shout out to John Connie.
and I
Yeah.
got that version on there right after the regular version. So they got to see "Hate the Way I Live" and it's more up to date because I'm talking about stuff in 2025.
Yeah,
You know,
I definitely got questions coming up about all that.
yeah, let's
So,
do it.
Right.
being from New Orleans and stuff, tell us about your childhood and how you first got going into the music. And
Man, for me, man, I was in the military and the Navy. And it surprises people when I say this. Some people catch it and they don't. I had a friend, Rahul Benefield from New York, Branch River Projects out in New York. And he used to bring me to New York for the weekend. And, it really shaped a lot of me because I would freestyle up there, right? And New York dudes would be like, man, you're nice, but where you from? I'll say New Orleans. They'll say, no, they're Mardi Gras. And I get mad. And I remember telling them one time, I said, I'll be back. I promise you, I'll be back. Y'all will see. I'll be back. And, that was something that motivated me. So while I was in Virginia, a friend of mine's, Corey Dutton from Louisville, went in the studio. And I really wanted to go because I used to be in the inside the ship freestyling and rapping. And so he would never, that's still my bro, but he would never put me on a song or whatever would not, right? And at the same time, when I would go to them studios, man, I would see the treacherous by Noted by Nature in there. And it was funny for me because on my wall growing up, you know, over my bed, I had pictures of certain rappers I always wanted to be like. And I said, one day they'll know my name. One day I will meet them and they'll know my name. So I met Tretch back then. I met Tretch with Jay-Z, was with, Hawaiian Sophie and things like that. And I tell people when they think if Jay really lived what he rapped. We know mutual people. You know what I'm saying? So he actually lived the way he rapped. It's the stuff he talked about. So I remember him down there, man. And so it was a certain rapper in New York. I signed the NDA, but I still can't say anything. But he was on MCA Records. And when I would go backwards and forward, he was friends with my homie Rock Benefield. And on his hit album, I actually wrote one of the songs. And that was my first introduction to business. You know what I'm saying? Music business, because I got like $500 and I didn't sign no paperwork, no publishing, nothing. And that song was a big, big song. And a lot of people don't know that I wrote it, somebody from the South. And so, so once I got to put out the Navy for drug distribution and, went to the university in Leavenworth, Kansas, for a little stint. And then they sent me home, shackled up. My mom picked me up from the airport. And once I got home, man, it was like the crazy part about it is I wanted to get with basically Cash Money because, Brian, baby from Cash Money, I grew up with him. We played AAU basketball, football together, but, people don't know about, baby from Cash Money. He played the 1 and the 2 on the basketball team. He was a hell of a dog. I mean, a dog on the basketball court.
No shit, Birdman.
Oh, crazy, man.
Really?
Yeah. He was a dog on the baseball field. He played shortstop, was a beast. Football, he'll knock you, he knocks snot out your nose. He was a hell of an athlete, you know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get with them because my homies UNLV, my little bros are from under me up 6 and B. You know what I'm saying? They was some of the first artists on Cash Money. And
Right.
so when I came home, my rap style, New Orleans was doing a lot of bouncing. So my rap style was real up tempo and more speed rapping, you know what I'm saying? Tongue twisting. So they didn't really feel that, as far as New Orleans people.
Right.
And I ended up meeting my idol, one of my New Orleans idols, from 39 Posse, MC Dort, and kind of tricked me. He wanted to ride home, really wanted to ride home. And he's like, I'm going to bring you to meet KLC. And I was like, KLC from, 39 Posse, whatever. He's like, yeah. So when they got there, he just left. He just needed a ride home. But that was he pulled something like crazy, not in a bad way, man. It was no problem, but it was the best thing that ever happened in my life because he left me in the studio with KLC. And KL really didn't talk, so he turned around. And mind you, I'm still half and half in the streets and in school because I'm going to play basketball at Southern University of New Orleans. And I got money in my pocket, jewelry on and all that. And he turned around and said, rap for me. So he said, rap 16 bars. So I was rapping, right? He stopped me and said, man, you can't rap. So I just looked at him, like, really looked at him as like saying to myself, like, I buy this motherfucker life. You don't know who you're playing with. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm just going to walk out. It was good meeting him. He was like, what I'm saying to you is, I told you rap 16 bars. You rap about 60 of them. I'm like, what's bars? He was like, you don't even know what bars are. So he broke me down and taught me what bars was. And then, he liked my style. He loved it because I had more of a East Coast style, but a down South dialect. You know what I'm saying? So he honed my skills. And months and months after that, we started making noise. I had a song called Get My Serv-On, which my name really come from MCA song from Straight Up Menace when he sang the song, Gotta Get My Serv-On, but niggas, you don't hear me though.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. That was gonna be the next question. Is how did you come up with the name?
Yep, that's
I was an MCA fan. I used to wear the number 13 jersey from Straight Up Menace.
no
You know,
shit. And Free Chill too, another past guest. That's crazy.
yeah, yeah, and what happened was, and I'm ashamed to say it now because, that's not wasn't a route to go, but Serv-On, the acronym actually means surviving every racist vendetta enslaved on niggas, right? That's what it meant. But what Serv-On came from was I learned and I studied the banking system. I learned and studied everything about the banking system because I was working at night in the bank, approving people credit cards. So next thing you know, I was the guy you come to. Y'all got your podcast, to give you an example. But what I was saying though, man, was that, so I was that guy that you would come to, and I will make sure you have all your equipment. I had people from UPS working for me. I had over 40 people working, under me, going through banks, all this scamming stuff they do today. I did that in 90, 91, 92. You know what I'm saying? And so one of our friends, he, he's no longer here, Big Mo. So his thing used to call me Serv-On because no matter what, my motto was I sell you a pair of socks in the wintertime with a hole in it and you still be warm. That was my thing. So no matter what you wanted, cars, you name it, I got it. You know what I'm saying? And so what happened was we was going to Atlanta to Jack the Rappers. And we was going to shop my demo, me and KL. And in between the fight between Luke Skywalker and Luke Records and Det Row, the big old fight that they had back then.
Oh yeah, I heard about that one.
Yeah, yeah. And so P, C Murder, and Silk walk up, and I knew them. Me and C Murder always hung, and I used to follow P everywhere,
Right.
wherever P went play basketball at, because that was my first love.
Free
And
C
so,
Murder too.
yeah, free C man, free Corey Innocent man. Yeah, bring my bro home, man.
Right.
But so P went to the, and people laugh when I say this. They don't know that's what it really called. But people say IHOP, right? I
Yeah.
say International House of Pancakes, right? People don't know that's what that mean, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I
So
love.
he took
Right.
so we met there and he told me about, his downside hustler stuff and what he was doing. And the funny part, he had a CD and he was asking me about, do I know all these other people and who produced it? And I turned to him, I said, the dude standing next to me, and that was KLC. And so what happened was we ended up coming home and I kept doing what I was doing, but stuff catch up with you. So I really caught hold of the wrong people information. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So people was looking for me coming to my mom's house at 3 in the morning. And so, my mom was like, look, you just leave. My brother was like, I got mom, you need to just go to all this stuff blow over till we deal with it. And so, I called P and P was like, man, you make it to the morning, you survive to the morning, you got a plane ticket. And you know what I'm saying? And so I made it to the morning, got on the plane, man, and the rest is history.
Mm.
Oh, because
That's
I read,
crazy.
but I read somewhere you played sports growing up with Master P. Before that's how you met him back in high school.
Yeah, even before that, I used to follow him everywhere he played basketball at, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he was one of my basketball idols in the city.
No, how
Wow.
were some of those old school No Limit sessions?
Huh?
How awesome were those old, like when you were younger and you had the early No Limit studio sessions?
You had to be about your business because we was moving doing so much work. If somebody stuck their head out and said, who got a verse? You got 15 people standing and say, I got a verse. So everybody would get to put their verse down and then people choose who they want to be on that verse, who they want on the song. So it was always competition. I'll give you this. It's two people you didn't want to go before, you didn't want to go behind. Mia or Mystical.
Yeah.
Say
You
that.
didn't want, and I'll say this: Fiend was the hardest working, one of the most talented people ever. Fiend never left the studio. I used to think, like, dude, don't you have a family? He never left. So whenever you stuck your head out, if you listen to my albums, he on a lot of different hooks or whatever, because he was always there.
Yeah.
So it was always competition, but we was organized just like the military, man. Every day at 4:30, everybody had to go play basketball, whether you knew how to play or not, because he he created that team atmosphere and all of us always together. And if we were in the office and say we were all about to get something to eat, or no, if you was on your way to the office, if I was on my way to the office and all y'all were in the office, I have to call and say who in there and who hungry. So I couldn't just go get food for myself. I had to get food for everybody. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? So that's the way No Limit was. We didn't get into arguments. If we got into arguments and it got too bad, we had a room that was empty and we had boxing gloves. So you had to put the gloves on so it don't turn to no gunplay. You put the gloves on. If you say nah, I ain't putting them on, they're gonna tell you shut the fuck up.
No,
That's
awesome, awesome.
that's the way it was. you put the gloves on because you know what I'm saying. If it's that bad, y'all that mad, put the gloves on. If not, shut the fuck up.
Get back to
Right,
work.
right.
Yeah, and
And
that's the way it was.
right, and that's even way better because just knowing that, you know what I'm saying, it takes a lot of things out, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
The problem has been solved. Now y'all can go and get to the future, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to music and business, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
you're gonna take a loss or you're gonna take a win. You know,
yeah,
and you know anybody could grab a gun and shoot a gun, dog. But a real man can stand in the middle of the street. You
right,
feel what I'm
right,
saying? And you live to see another day.
right,
You know what I'm saying? And so, and that's how No Limit was. You know what I'm saying? We was family. We was close. You know, you looked out for each other always. You looked out for each other family. You know, we had rules with that shit. You know what I'm saying? It was always that way. You had
right,
respect. That was your wife. You respected that man, that individual's wife. That's his girlfriend. You respect his girlfriend. You know, that's his kids. You have the utmost respect, and you protect his kids and his family if he's not around. You know, we have rules like that. You
Great.
right.
know,
And
So
uh, and I was gonna say, man, and R.P.
that's
Toby Costin. How was it? Like, what was your first reaction whenever you met Tobin, and how was it? You know when,
Tobin was
yeah, how was it just working with
because we
Tobin
had we,
back
we had
then?
him on the show. We had him
Because
on the
we had
show, and
him on
he's
the
great.
show.
Tobin was a extremely smart dude, man. Not just the music business, very smart, man. Very, very, very smart. You know what I'm saying? And he was hard working. Much as P was around, you know, out there, you know, he was grinding also. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He was a you know he was a hell of a guy, very very smart guy, man. And I think you know he should have been one of the big executives in his business. He should have been that. You know, of course, you know things that went on with him and P in that situation. You know, unfortunate, but hey,
Yeah,
right,
so life.
right. Some things just happen, you know what I'm saying, even with miscommunication and understanding. So, but
yeah,
long as, they still knew, you know what I'm saying, that they can still, it's still something, a relationship still there, you know what I mean?
yeah. It was hurtful though. It was hurtful because P brought us up there and we got to know him, and I really was kind of like in the middle of that because God rest his soul, and I don't know, the reason he made the decision he made, which was coming to us and saying, "Hey, you guys could do this stuff with me and this, that, that." I guess he wanted to break away from P, and for me, it was more loyalty, because P brought us there and was like, "Yo, what's going on? Why is this happening?" And then, P was like, "Don't worry about it. I'll deal with that and this and that," and that really split up. Then King George was more with Tobin, and so then George wasn't no longer with us. Ed was still with us, but it was still rough. God rest his soul. But I always wondered, like, if that wouldn't have happened. You know what I'm saying? In a sense of
Right. What would it have been? Like, what it could
yeah,
have been. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, or him being able to share in the success that in the beginning he was there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But that's the way sometimes maybe if that wouldn't happen, maybe we didn't go where we went. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it both ways, you know what I'm saying? It still was a sad situation because, he was somebody that, that I was cool with. You know what I'm saying? All of us were. We had love for him. We felt he had love for him for us.
Right.
That's when he went to the Bay. After that,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the Bay. We were in the Bay. That's where I met him at, out in the Bay, which was very, very, very great for me because I was an E40 fan and I got to meet E40, and a lot of people don't know this, and I don't think E40 know this. I did a song for West Coast Bad Boys called "Fuck a Dead Man." It was on the West Coast Bad Boys. It was a commercial, and E40 heard it and turned around and said, "Who that is?" And P said, "Him right there." And E40 was like, man, better put his album out. And the next day, because P respected 40, next day I took did my commercial, my pictures for life insurance. You know what I'm saying? So to get a nod like that from one of the greats like E40, man, it was, I got to meet JT, the bigger figure, who one of the best hustlers ever, dog. The one that
Yeah,
he's
shout out
part
to
of
him too.
that.
Yeah,
He's part of
definitely.
it. He's part of the independent movement, man. I met all these 40 brothers, D Shot, Be Legit, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to D
ESC,
Shot.
Yeah, and be legit.
Oh,
yep,
Miss Sugar T too.
yep. Oh, Sugar T definitely got to meet Sugar T. She was beautiful, man.
Oh
So,
yeah, I
you
met
know,
her
Still
in
to this
person.
day,
She,
she's still beautiful, right?
yeah,
yeah,
I just
man,
I just met
yeah,
her a couple of years ago too. She's still looking
yeah.
good.
And she, L. Eaton, who a lot of people don't know, that was Two Short producer, multi-platinum producer, and people don't know when they call Two Shorts, the L. Eaton dog name was Short Dog. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't know that. And he was one of the big producers from the Bay. K. Lou, which was our guy, was one of the big producers from the ESC. You know what I'm saying? I got to meet Conscious Daughters, man. I got to meet a lot of people through P out there, you know what I'm saying, in the Bay. Um, especially JT, man. JT was people don't know, man. That's the original independent hustler, man. That was that guy, man. He don't get enough credit. He don't get
No, he
enough
don't.
credit.
He
Oh no.
don't.
You know.
And very savvy, business savvy. Like
Hell yeah.
he's very good at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Even what he's doing now, but still he got his trap flicks, he got his other stuff on the side. Like I just talked to him on like a clubhouse and shout out to the Bird Gang, and I was talking to him. I was like, "Yo, man, just listening to him, just like yo." You getting a whole bunch of game about the, you know what I'm saying, the independent scene and how everything he creates, you know what I'm saying, in
He
markets
did.
is totally phenomenal.
Ain't nobody in the Bay not say JT wasn't one of the main guys in the independent movement. And then, Fame didn't even move him. If you ask him and tell him I said this, he wasn't tripping about Fame. He loved the hustle, bro. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no guy, all the money he was making, he wasn't riding around with all that, man. JT was about the money every day, all day, the music, and that dude was just phenomenal. He was a genius to me of how his promo game and how he was. You know what I'm saying? And so, the Bay was very, historic for me because I tell people this all the time. This one I know is crazy. Our first flight out there. And if this didn't make you want to be a rap artist, man, nothing will. We flying in and we're flying over the mountains when you're going into Oakland, and the guy on the plane, the captain says, if you look to the left on the top of that ravine, that's platinum artist, multi-platinum artist MC Hammer's house. Bruh, come on, man.
Oh yeah, shout out to
Like
Uncle Albert.
and you go in there hoping that, man, I hope I make it in this rap stuff. And you look over and you see this snow white house on the top of the ravine at the top of everything. And the pilot tells you to the left that you see that little bitty figure down there. That it's huge. It's a huge house, a mansion. That's platinum, multi-platinum rapper MC Hammer's house. I'm like, wow. We're on a flight and they announcing they part of they coming into Oakland is talking about where this man house is at. And then you meet
Wow.
me another one from the independent movie, the first person really that put their house on a magazine. If you look at that Vibe magazine where he had the all white pool table and the
Oh
house in
yeah,
it. So, a lot of them dudes in the Bay don't get their respect. Them dudes was getting money and they was really getting all of their money. And
yeah.
they had the independent hustle, man.
And it's crazy that you're saying the Bay and the E40, and shout out to 40 and D Shot. And by the way, the click coming soon. That's one thing I know. And just by talking about E40, how much effect did how much impact did St. Charles have a lot with y'all too? Because I always hear about,
He taught P. He
Master
taught
P.
P. He
And
taught P. He taught P. He taught P. I remember going in there to the music store and P sitting in there talking to him. And I'm wondering, like, who is this person? He was like, that's he fought his uncle. And he was like, that's the father of this independent movement. You know what I'm saying? P learned from him. P was humble when it came to him. You know what I'm saying? He learned from him. And so St. Charles he don't get the credit he deserved. The
Yeah.
E40s don't get the credit the Bay don't get the credit, period, that they deserve. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
independent, we didn't even know, nobody knew anything about independent until they was talking about Too Short selling CDs and E40 out their trunk and whatever. Them dudes was straight independent, man.
Yeah, they were in the trunks, and I heard like in RP Seagram, like Singer's brother, Octavius, he
Seagram
was
was a
telling me.
dog, man. Seagram was a dog, man.
Did you ever get to meet Seagram?
No, I got to meet Mac Mall. Like, now that was
No.
one of my favorite. But Seagram was a dog, bro.
Yeah, he was tough. He was tough, and then you can tell, like, you be like, oh yeah, you can see his inspiration even in rap a lot in when he was doing for the Bay, because you have people like Yuck. You know what I'm saying? You can tell Yuck is inspired by, you know what I'm saying, Sig, and but it's just crazy. It's
And I
just,
met Sibo, the
oh
bald
yeah,
head
Oh
nut.
yeah,
most
yeah. We know
definitely
Sibo
bald
well, and I
head
met him
nut,
too. Yeah,
man.
That you talking
That's
about a
another
talented,
real genuine guy. I always tell people.
a real one, and talented. You talking about a rap his ass off, though. Sibo,
yeah.
See,
Rap but the best. I was just hearing some shit off of Dash
dog, he was on
Dillinger's,
Pac, dog. He was on Pac songs, bro. Pac
man.
him, bro. Come on, think about that.
And he's still
Training
killing
War
it.
Stories was fucking. I told him, I was like, yo, your Training War Stories verse might be the hardest verse on that track.
Oh,
Cause
Sibo was a dog, man.
he comes
Sibo.
hardcore though. He just
And
comes.
he's actually very humble guy. I've met him at the Seahawks game. Like he's totally humble. And then I had him on the podcast like a week later
I just
Yeah.
thought about it, bro. Why you got the Seahawks hat on, man?
because I'm from Vancouver. So
You know what Marshawn Lynch did to the Saints, bro.
yeah, of course I do.
With,
It's,
with
Oh
that
yeah.
was
that, with
the
that,
beast quake, the beast quake.
you ain't have to say the name, bro. I didn't ask you all that, bro. But yeah,
Like,
man. No, Sibo was another one that they know. I got to meet him, man, and real good dude, man, and talented though. The Bay is so underrated, man.
Right. Bage and Sack, you know what I'm saying? They and
Yeah.
their importance, like a lot of people don't even understand how much important the independent game is. They think the independent game came from mainstream. No, it came from the underground. You know what I'm saying? Like it
You
came.
know, I never got to meet when he's speaking of that, and I hate that. But God rest his soul, man. And Mac Dre, I would have loved to meet
Oh
me.
my God, R.P. Mac Dre.
The hyphy movement, man. The Fizz movement, man. That's man. I didn't get to meet him, man, out there, but you know what I'm saying, man. He was one of them. I used to listen to his stuff, man.
Yeah, he
You know,
was wicked. He was another one. I always tell people like this. He kind of like what took like what Shock G was doing, but he made it his own way. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? What Shock was trying to do the Humpty dance. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
It kind of like MC Hammer. He's MC Hammer mixed with you know Shock G
yeah,
and just the whole digital underground, because he had the funky, but also he's just Mac and cool, kind of like Short. You know what I'm saying? He had all of that in the Bay together, and it was just like you. It would never
yeah.
be done like that. And hyphy as just like
That
you.
era, that era, bro, in the Bay. Man. I wish somebody really do a real movie about the Bay in that area, man. You know what I'm saying? That was a There's
there
some
is
hell
a
of a notice, man.
Seagram movie coming.
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
supposed to
it's
be a
coming.
secret movie coming.
But wait, I
Octavius
got
and
a
his
question
son is
here.
working on it. Yeah. Well, go
Yeah,
ahead.
yeah, we gotta hammer out some of the questions about him. Uh, your second album, Next Level, you had a verse from Pun. What was it like working with Big Pun?
Taught me a lesson.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
Tretch said.
I came in, Fat Joe picked me up from the airport, picked us up from the airport.
And shout
You
out to
know what I'm
Fat Joe.
saying?
Joey
Yeah,
Crack.
Fatter Red one, man. He brought us straight to the Bronx and let us, see Pun when woke Pun up and everything, man. And people don't know when he did the video, man, from NYDNO, he had a broken foot. You know what I'm saying? But he was still out there, and it was about 20 degrees. And I think I'm still one of the first people to ever shoot a video in Times Square. You know what I'm saying? And so
Wow.
what happened was when we went to do the song, which was crazy. Me, I walk in there and I'm in New York. I'm just want to have a little fun, but I get down to work. And man, when Pun came in there, Pun walked in there. See, in rap, a lot of people don't know this. Only so many people could do their song, their verse in one take without messing up. No punching in. Nigga, Pun went in there and knocked that shit out, and I immediately got serious. Like immediately got serious. And it was great because I come back to do the video and we're there, man. And the crazy part, we basically we recorded in the same studio, where Pac was shot in that building. So
Oh,
we
Quad
Quad
Studios.
yeah.
Studio, yeah.
And so and with crazy story, we coming out the building, Fat Joe comes out a whole direction of the building, at like half a block down, right?
Right.
And we and my two security guys and Craig B, who did the track, we come out and we look and we supposed to go to a strip club with them. And we looking down at them like, what's up? And we kind of like, why they standing down there and they're not moving? You know what I'm saying? So we turn and we see a guy coming. I had my security with me. And we turn towards that individual, like, of course, that happened in the building with Pac. So, your mind kind of flip again, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And before we turn around, Fat Joe had walked up and was like, so the dude like go to walk to the other side of the street. He was like, "No problem, Joe." He like, the respect he had. You know what I'm saying? That Fat Joe had, man. And Terror Squad was somebody, like, a label that I respected, man. I watched them sit down. They ate together. You know what I'm saying? They ran together strong. Tony Sunshine, all of them, man. So it was cool, though, man. We went around and stuff like that, but when Pun went in there and knocked that verse out like that, it was like all jokes over.
Mm-hmm.
And I learned to like, okay, you're in here for business. Do what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And so
Right.
that's how it was, man. Pun a good dude, man. I miss him, man, because a lot of people don't know my video is the last video he ever did before he passed. And
Wow.
it was actually the first video for the famous video vixen. That was her first video, Gloria Velez. I can't
Yeah,
pronounce it.
Gloria Velez.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was her first
Yeah.
video. If you look in
No shit.
you look in the limo when we leave in New York, leaving LaGuardia Airport in the video, that's her next to me. That was her first video.
No shit.
Yeah, Prince,
I was
don't
about
you
to
talk
say.
to her?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
Prince, you
shit,
still
yeah,
talk
I
to her.
talked to her on I talked to her on Facebook. I got her on like on Twitter or somehow or
Yeah,
IG. And how's it just working with like Velez at that time, like the
Well,
early
no,
Velez?
she was a very respectable lady, man. Like she was there for her, for to do her job, and it was nothing, not no you could do nothing but respect her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She wasn't out there like that. She didn't come across like that. She was very sweet. She played her part. She did her thing. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
so, so I was always happy to know, wow, that was one of her first videos. And
That's
if you ask me the
crazy.
same, I'll tell you, no, she wasn't no chick out there bad or nothing like that. Very, very respectful, man. Very cool, sweet young lady. And that's it.
Right. And it's crazy, man, because, Glow, man, shout out to Glow, man. She's very humble and
Yeah.
very real, man. She's another real person. Like, I'm over here thinking, right? So I've been wanting to talk about this.
acting.
Big, no, Big Ed. Just with you, Big Ed and Fiend, y'all always was and all y'all can tell every album had a feature from one of the members of the group. You know what I'm saying? Maybe two tracks, three tracks. How was that process at that time, just working on those albums? And what was P and y'all thinking at that around that time of doing that type of method?
Okay, No Limit was an assembly line. I'm gonna explain to you how we did our albums. First of all, you had four producers basically. Well, five. Let's see, Carlos, Craig B, KL, Moby, and Odell. So what they would do is you had three rooms that we with studio equipment in. So I would go to your room first, knock out my song. I don't even get to hear it. Go to Moby room, knock out my song. Don't even get to hear it. Go to Odell room, knock out my song and get to hear it. Go to Carlos' house, knock out my song, don't get to hear it. Then come back around and go back to KL and just keep going around like that. And so what happened was like you had a choice of who you wanted on the song, and you would tell them, I want you on this, I want you on that. But what people didn't understand, and Snoop learned it when he first got there, you got paid for every time you was on a verse on somebody's album. So you got to think about this. If you was getting $2,000 every time you got on a verse, wouldn't you try to get on as many verses on say my album you can? So say
Right,
you got
Yeah.
say you got on three songs, that's six
right,
thousand, right? And
right,
then Mia working on the album, you're on two more songs. You know what I'm saying? That's 10,000 now. And then C working on his song, you're on two more. That's what, 14,000. So all those albums coming out in a month. So that means you made $14,000 that month. Plus every 2 weeks we on payroll. But P was giving us money every 2 weeks just to stay away from New Orleans. Don't go out in New Orleans. Don't, because I used to get in trouble. I used to like going out and be in the streets. So he moved us all away from New Orleans. And so he got to the point where I would always sneak off and come down. And he was like, I'm gonna make sure y'all stay here. And so that's how he did it. And that's how we did our albums because you had 2 weeks to turn in 28 songs or your album didn't come out. So you didn't have time to play. You was in the studio all day, every day. You know what
right.
I'm saying? And so that's the way it was. We had a similar line. You go from one producer to the next. You didn't hear your stuff down till we got to California and mix and master it.
Mm.
Yeah. So
So
and he wouldn't give us our music to ride with. So
And,
it
and
wouldn't get out there.
and it's crazy how that process is all because it's just like because just listening as a fan and as a just consumer of music, we'd be like, "Yo, man, they always it's always something come out again, another album." You know what I'm saying? Like it has you thinking, like, "Oh yeah," and then the CD covers and all that just got you glued, and then you see the back of it, and you already knew, like, okay, we know this is gonna be fire because we already heard y'all on the last project. So
But
I
see,
seeing
but
y'all
see
on there again, it
but
was just like,
what it was about is strategic. It was military. So if say Jay-Z was coming out, P is coming out that day. Then next week, and say Jay Z did 300,000 the first week. Most of the time in music back then, you either gonna go within half and sell 150 the next week, or you're gonna go lower or whatever. That's how it really, how it was. So what we'll do is P come out with Jay Z, so that automatically takes some of his numbers. Then the second week, C Murder come out. Third week, Mia come out. So now it's three against one. So we're gonna smother you. You will not breathe. So your sales is gonna be taken.
mm,
So we knew P knew when everybody was coming out, when they was coming out, what day they was coming out, and how they was coming out. And
right,
so we would smother you. You couldn't breathe. Just imagine if Wu Tang would have did that, put out a Wu Tang album, then every month, every couple of months, put out one of their artists. That's all we did,
yeah.
yeah,
and we smothered the industry where you couldn't breathe. You might be fighting uphill because you on Billboard and UNC Murder is neck and neck. Then the next week my album come out. Now you facing me and him. And then the next week Mia come out. Now you facing all three of us. Still come out. Now you facing four. So it's one your giant artist is one against four. And the army will win every time.
mm,
We will smother you and you're not gonna come out. Then we're gonna work harder than you. We're gonna go places you won't go. We'll come to Kansas City, where I know a lot of people we're afraid to come to, but we're gonna come and we're gonna promote. And we're gonna do a show in the smaller venues in the hood You know what I'm saying? Because now when we leave from there and we survive, we got that whole hood now. Because they know they came to see us. They came perform for us. So we knew that. We knew they was not a lot of people in rap felt entitled, especially New York artists. Is like, I'm from New York. My album come out in 6 months. Within 6 months, we be done put out 12 albums.
While
Now
they
you
just
got
sitting
to,
there. Yeah.
so so we changed the game. All that, taking 6 months or to a year to do your album. Nah, we got you. So now you're gonna come out and you facing the army. You come out in 6 months. You come out now. You looking at 10 artists with albums out. So
And a
you
street
can't you
team
can't
with
fight
it.
it. And then we had a street team, and the way our street team was like, okay, y'all two. You know what I'm saying? You in Kansas City, here in Vancouver. At the time, the box was out, right? So what we'll do is, I'm like, I know you, so I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna call you in Kansas City. Like, man, what's your phone bill like? And you might say, man, $75, right? You had the house phones then.
Right.
75. Okay, I'm gonna send you $375, and then I'm gonna send you the posters and then promo CDs, right? Pay your phone bill with 75. So your phone bill paid. Now you got extra 75 in your pocket. Then I'm gonna tell you take 75 more, right? And you order about it all day, all day. So whenever they look up, all they're saying is I'm about it, I'm about it, I'm about it, I'm about it. Then we're gonna send you some t-shirts and we're gonna send you some more money. And we're gonna tell you when you go under them bridges, all them people that are homeless, go give them about a t-shirt and you give them at least $25, $30 to eat. Now I want you to think about this. This is the logic behind it. Now, the song might not be playing on the radio, but we done bought radio ads. So if you're riding in your car, and this is called mental, basically mental lockness. Like when you lock something, lock somebody up mentally. You know what I'm saying? And program you. If you're driving in your car and you get to underpass, so the overpass, and you hear this commercial, I'm about it. Then you look up and you look over and there's somebody, because somebody homeless gonna wear the same shirt every day. You look up and you see I'm about it, Master P cross his chest. And then you hearing about it. Then you see it. Then you go to the next corner. You see somebody else with about it on. Then you look at the bus stop. You see I'm about it on there. Then you look up at the billboard. You see I'm about it. You go in the record store. You see I'm about it. You hearing seeing it. So by the end of the day, what you
Yeah.
gonna do? I'm gonna check.
Curiosity.
There it is. That was it.
Yeah.
Let's see what this is about. And you're in a place where they're selling it, and you're like, oh, that's the thing I just saw.
And you buy it.
And
So
then
By
there's a movie.
see,
And then there's a movie.
everything was strategic, bro.
Yeah.
And we would go, like I said, we'll come to Kansas City in the hardest parts. You know what I'm saying? And meet everybody, holler at them, man, talk, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Give away CDs, come to the club that night, give away CDs. You know what I'm saying? And as an artist, you had to work. Nobody was too big. Like, you
Mm.
know what I'm saying? We had to, P was sending us to different places. And you know what I'm saying, and go to different clubs all night, different clubs here and there, go and meet the DJ, bringing the wax to him, and then giving out CDs outside in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we did it. We outworked you. And if you did $1 million video, okay, cool. P is gonna do 10 videos for 100,000.
Mm.
So now
Yeah.
we gonna get you. If one don't get you $1 million video, we got another one, and we got another one, and we got another one.
Another one, right?
That's the
And
way it goes.
and I'm glad that you're saying that,
But
because this part of time right now, like this industry nowadays, they don't know what the fuck to do, because it's just like they don't know the methods, or they don't know half of the history. And maybe it's because of the people that's in the board meetings nowadays, or wherever the case may be. But and I'm talking about mainstream. Independent people and underground people are already knowing what to do with the street teams and stuff, and the
It's
process,
no
because they
street.
learn.
It's no street teams no more.
No, it's no street teams no more.
Yeah,
And
the internet is supposed to be your street. You promote, and a lot of
which
young artists, a lot
which
of young
become
artists,
lazy.
and a lot of exactly, and a lot of young
yeah.
artists A lot of young artists, what they really do is they feel like if I promote me as this guy with a bunch of money and jewelry, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna get it for me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of young people don't know how to make hits either. They don't know how to study. Like we
Mm,
study. We got everybody sound scans, Scarface, Pac, you name it. And wherever they was selling that, we went there and promoted. You feel what I'm saying? They didn't
yeah.
study. We sat down and listened to other people's music and might go in a strip club and you say, oh, they going there to throw money. Nope. I would go in a strip club because just to go hear what was hot, you know what I'm saying, what wasn't on the radio. And if a
Right.
stripper came up to me, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I wasn't into that culture like talking about it because I had a wife, number one, and number two, it just wasn't for me. So I just give her, yeah, $80, $100 or whatever. Tell her you ain't got to dance for me, and you take that when you go on stage. And whatever song that I got coming, I excel a dance off it. But what I was really doing was watching all of y'all and whatever song the DJs was playing, because in the strip club you're gonna play the hottest song, and I'm gonna
Hmm.
watch you see if you bobbing your
Right.
head, and if you in Vancouver bobbing your head in there, right? I know when I go home, Kel, I need something this tempo. I see what's popping out there. You have your ear to the streets. So we studied. You know what I'm saying? We studied rap, we researched, we understood what was going on, how it was going on. We understood that if we say a song, we know Kansas City was about it. So guess what? We saying Kansas City about it. So
Hmm.
you'll see, hear it and say, man, they fuck with us.
Right. And that's the
So,
best thing. Now you done turn it into a hotspot, even with just doing that type of method and just shouting them out too. And shout out to P. Like, P seen the future because everybody that he like either broke bread with or anything, he always shouted them out on a song or anything. Like, it's pure genius. Like,
yeah.
and every one of y'all did that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all was very humble, but also y'all knew that's still business because it makes people even attach to y'all more with the music and the person.
Yeah. I mean, because we always said, P always made not a joke, but he was serious. He said, we for the guys with three speakers in their cutlass, man. We for the guys that don't have money, that's trying to make it and still struggling. We for the struggle, and so we related to that more. You know what I'm saying? I didn't relate to the guy with all the jewelry and the money in the club and stuff like that because I was a personal person. I'm like, you don't show your wealth and all that stuff like that, man. That's just bringing added attention to you and maybe something missing in your life. So we was more attracted to that guy that was going to get it. You know what I'm saying? And keeping his head down and go and get it. So we made music for them. We
You
made,
were,
yeah.
yeah, you were also like, I wanted to ask you about your acting because you were in the movie about it. And then I believe you were in Got the Hookup, which Prince, you've got your poster.
I know you can't even see it too. How much you
Man,
can?
let me tell you something. You got two posters up there, man. That one of my favorite
Thank
songs
you.
was Pac's song, "The Pain" on Juice, and then you got Nip up there. Nip, neighborhood Nip, Nip, everything to me, man. I knew Nip brother because Nip is. If you look through a lot of it, he's relationship with through Louisiana with his mom in New Orleans. And I knew his brother, and his brother used to always tell me, well, not Sam, it's his stepbrother.
Mm.
And he used to tell me, you got to hear my little brother, man. Before he went back to California, he said, you got to hear my little brother Nip. And when he came out, I was like, whoa, that's who he was talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Shout out to Nep, man. I heard so many stories about him, man. That's just like wow. And Pac too, because we got to talk to Bo Preem. I'm just like, I'm talking to his brother. Just like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And he's laughing and smiling and he's cheering because I'm just like bringing stuff to be like, oh, I can't believe I'm telling you this shit.
Pac and LL was my favorite artist. And Pac,
That's-
my favorite song that Pac and Tretch, where I said Tretch.
Yeah, Trench is
oh
mine.
yeah. Shout out to
And Pac,
Tretch.
my favorite song, man, I think is in the world. To me, one of the greatest songs for me because of the way I feel. Unconditional love. by Pac.
Shout
That
out
song,
to shout out to the realist because realist in the he another past guest. He's the person in the video who's Pac.
man, Unconditional Love, man, that was my favorite song, man. It spoke to me because I was 15 years behind my brother and sister. And when he said in the song, I didn't want to be a burden. That's what I felt I was to my mother. And then when he said every rapper should really pay attention to what he said, after the lights and scream scatter, only my dreams matter. Because in the beginning, it's not about money. It's not about all the fame and all that. It was your dream. Music was your dream to be heard, to get your words out there and everything that, to live forever. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it really starts with, man. A lot of people tell you different. Oh, I need to get this money. Nah, that wasn't what you dreamed about. You just wanted somebody to hear you. You just wanted to be
Right,
on the radio. You just wanted to be in a magazine. You
right.
wanted your homeboys to like you. You wanted, what I mean? And a lot of rappers don't. I think a lot of them today, the young dudes, which I feel that they're very talented, they don't understand that road. They don't understand that dream. They don't know. They don't know what it felt like where you freestyling and things like that, and trying to get respect and trying to get heard. They didn't have to go through the one way in, one way out clubs to make it. A lot of them go from the internet to the stadiums and the arenas. They don't really
Yeah.
know. They don't know the rap. The hard part of rap is it's like I gotta get these people. I gotta hope this DJ play this. I wish I can get to the radio. Even today, one of the biggest people down in New Orleans, and what I mean by the dream, his name is Wild Wayne. He was on the station. It was the number one station, station jockey out there. And he tell people all the time. He said, "Man, you want to know somebody that wanted it? He would leave in the morning for like 7:30 to go to work. I know where he lived. He lived around the corner from me. I would wait in front his driveway every morning and give him a cassette. And you know what I'm saying? Every morning I go back by KL and do something else and do another song, and I go wait for him every morning to give him my cassette. Like, just listen to it. Even if you can't play it on the radio, just listen to it. Because I knew he DJ at other places. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of the dream. And a lot of, artists, I think, of my generation, they understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's not like, and then I think the younger artists, as talented as they are, they're more talented than us, but than we were. But they don't know that they'll give up quicker. Where every day I'm giving them my cassette, I'm not giving up. They'll get mad and then curse everybody out and say everybody whack and everybody not real, and try to get in beefs or whatever. We're not. With us, it's like we're gonna keep coming. My generation was like, we're gonna keep coming, keep coming till y'all feel me. And that's why that meant so much in that song. After the lights and scream scatter, only my dreams matter. And that's what it boiled down to.
And I'm so glad because I just want to tap into the music, especially life insurance,
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
you and Brother Lynch Hung, it's real. It's one of my favorite off the life insurance. As
yeah,
as much as like, how is it working with Brother Lynch Hung? And did he produce that track?
yeah. Fortunately, I didn't get to work with him. Him and P were tight, and P was like, "I got something for
Oh,
you." P could have kept that for himself. And to say, this is my first album coming out. Imagine he come bring me a Brother Lynch Hung song that he produced and did a verse on it. I was sitting there like, man, and I was starting to listen to his music, learn about him, and he said, "I got something for you." And he played it, he pressed it. When it came up, I'm like, "Be that is right." I was like, "Oh my god!" Because for life insurance, I was nervous, man. I didn't want to mess it up. We had top five albums all the way up, and I was like, when my time came, I was like, God, I gotta get top five, or I'm gonna mess it up. You know what I'm saying? So it was nerve wracking, and doing it to KL made me calm down and just like be you. Just be you. You sound different from everybody else. You rap different. Just be you.
Okay, tell us what it was like then working with the great Soldier Slim.
Oh yeah, Headbuster is one of my favorites too. I was working
Man,
on that
man,
track.
that was little bro, man. And you know, when I first met him, I was in the studio in KL, and I learned a valuable lesson about who's who and how they do it. And he walked in, and I was in a session. He was like, "K, I need to put something out." He used to call K Funky Fingers, and K was like, "Man, just chill for a minute, let him do it." And I'm sitting there like, "Okay, no problem." You know what I'm saying? And then it was so amazing. He was another one do things on one take. And he went in there and he was just telling me, I just met him. That was the first night I met him. And he was telling me some shit that just happened right outside in the street. He came in there and rapped exactly about what happened. So he was not, he didn't lie in his raps, he didn't exaggerate. He really wrote about what he was living.
Mm.
You know, because when I first met him, like weeks later, he got shot up a few times, and then got out. And when he got out, KL that really did that album, They Souls Made for Walking, and then he went to jail. Because he said it at No Limit. He said, you know, I could be the next Pac, but I can't stay out of jail to keep my spot, and that was the truth. At No Limit, his album came out, he went to jail, and you know what I'm saying. So, but it was great, you know, working with him, man. You talking about a confident dude and a dude that was good at what he do, yeah. And as solid as they come, as real as they come.
Man,
Yeah.
just hearing about Soldier Slim, and we got the chance, honored to talk to Bleed about I Smoke, I Drank, and he was supposed to be on that track with him and Magic, and and Boosie. And I was just like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I mean? How that happened so fast that he was supposed
Think,
to be on
think,
that track and he
think,
passed right
think
after.
about Soldier gone, Magic gone, rest in
Yeah.
peace, Magic,
Rest
and
in peace, Magic. Ninth Ward.
Bleed gone.
Bleed gone. For real. And 51, it's just the 50s. It's just like, right now, like, the age
Scary
of,
number, man. Scary number.
it's a scary number right now from D'Angelo to all these people that done passed. Hell, even Prince and them done passed in their
You gotta
50s.
take care. You gotta take care of yourself, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have to
We,
stop. We have to start taking better care of ourselves, man.
Yeah, we got
we
to.
obviously got to ask you all about the verses too.
Oh yeah, of course. I was about to lead to that too. Like that part whenever I want to say whenever they was talking about, what I'm saying, Juvie was talking about the dick, and then Mia came in and rebutted with the pussy. Like what was that reaction at, like what was your reaction whenever they was
No,
doing that?
you want to be honest?
Yeah.
Everybody was we went in as underdogs for some reason. A lot of people act like we just was gonna get slaughtered, right? And so we let all of them talk. BG, which is all of them the homies, and they talk. We let them talk. You never heard none of us talking like, yeah, we about to do this, and they can't do this, and we didn't do none of that because we knew the difference, and the difference was, you know, Cash Money was always for the guys that made it and they got money. They stunners. We was for the guys that didn't have money. And there's more people in the world that don't have money than people that do. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So we knew, and then we had the mastermind. We had KL. KL knew what songs to put together. He knew what songs to do rebuttals. And they was, you know, and they always then afterward would kill me. I love them all still. Because I really went at some people on Instagram and say, oh, y'all now take that L now. Y'all always talking that talk, you know, and the thing about it was, you know, KL understood and knew what the rebuttal should be because, you know, that then afterward, everybody they excuse, boy, we ain't have Wayne, we ain't have this and that. Well, we ain't have Simmer and we ain't have Mystical.
My man right there.
Now
Yeah.
imagine you
And
give them
Magic.
Wayne. You give them Wayne, exactly. But you just even just the people that are just still alive, you give them Wayne. Okay, cool. Which you and then if you ain't bringing Drake and Nicki, but you give them Wayne, and we in the and Church, and we got Mystical and we got C. We still landslide them,
But this
and
those
that,
anthems, that type of energy, it's
mhm.
those type of
And then
songs.
I don't
Yeah,
think,
they're dope. But
and
that's
then
why I was like, that's why I
a lot
was
of people
like
never
with the
got to see us,
energy.
bro.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot
a
of
lot
people
of
they
people never, people never, a lot of people never got to see. Talking about 200 million people, they never got to see us perform. They didn't know that's normal for us. We 30 on the stage, all fatigues. We the only when we come, we come. You know what I'm saying? And we all have the same energy. I laugh about it now, like when we was on tour. You do this stuff 25 years later, and you're older, right? And I remember we first started the tour right before COVID hit, before we started, and the first show was St. Louis. And when it's different when you 25 years old, man, and 23, 22, you jumping around on stage 2 hours, man. Man, I remember that first show in St. Louis. We always keep our energy that we have. Man, I was so hurting and so tired, man. My face was hurting. Bro, it was like, dude, we used to really do this. So you know what I mean. So now when you look at it, they never got to see us. They never really. A lot of people didn't get to see our energy unless you went to our shows back then. You didn't. You never saw our energy. So the world got to see our energy. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And then we came out as we usually do. Everybody in fatigues. That's the army. We coming. Y'all wanted us. They wanted us. They was talking. And we was like, we'll take the underdog road. Wait till it's just like being on the football field. Once that ball go up in there and that whistle blow or whatever, boxing and that bell ring, you know what I'm saying? All that talk go out the window.
Yeah.
Now you gotta face us and now you have to see us. Now you have to understand the energy. You know what I'm saying? And we in unison. We know every word of everything Pete's saying. And so we energy to the end from the beginning to the end. And they didn't and they underestimated that.
Yeah,
Hey,
they totally
Prince.
underestimated it because one thing I seen, I was like, this is the difference between a smash hit and an anthem. Like, yeah, it's a smash hit, but at the end of the day, y'all had anthems, street anthems. like,
People
Yeah.
and
like
people and
half
people
of
didn't
those
understand
gems,
them.
they ain't never
No
even made it
limit.
to
No
the
limit won
radio.
that.
Half
No
of
limit
them,
won that.
well,
See,
half of them,
New Orleans people gonna say, "Well, it'd been Cash Money." Okay, that's New Orleans. Cash Money
yeah,
started there. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? So, but most people from New Orleans have never left out New Orleans, and they go in another city, and then they go in the club, and they like, "Yo, that's our people. That's No Limit." No, they don't know that. They don't know that. Like you said, we have street anthems. We have stuff that never got the radio. That when you play it in the club, it's going down.
it's going. People are their first reaction is they getting hyped. They ain't even care. Once they hear a No Limit track, they getting hyped. Yeah, they get a hype on like some Cash Money stuff, but mostly Juvie shit. mostly Juvie, and yeah, BG too. But it was always Juvie. But the thing is, y'all had woodworks. It's like hidden gems that people still to this day play to heart. like even the stuff that people either create and revamp, like
Way more material.
Ghetto Symphony and even Wobble with it. Like a lot of people just like, damn, y'all came with all those type of
And we
anthems
didn't,
that
and they didn't
people
even get. They only served 10 songs. We had so many. We didn't get to do Hootie Hoo. We had to get to so many songs,
Yeah.
bro.
lay low. Y'all yeah, fuck them. I mean, half of
Bourbon
fucking
Select, man. We
bourbons.
had so,
I
man. We had,
miss my homies, and I was like, "Oh my
yeah.
god," which was totally understandable because the way y'all played it was smart. because y'all knew, well,
It,
if we
it
can't
was,
play this, we gonna at least play fucking mother niggas. Which I was right there. I was like, I know Snoop Dogg got to come out and do his part, and then when he did his part, I'm like, what was your reaction to that?
no, when you looking at Onk, man, Onk is you looking at the world's most recognizable rap artist ever. So, and that's Onk to you. You know what I'm saying? And you watching him come up there, man, and it's like you still get that's thing like, damn, that's Snoop. That's Snoop Dogg, dog. That's the chronic. That's what I'm saying. That's everything, nigga. That's Snoop, man. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
like all you can say is that's Snoop. You still, even though he walk up, nephew, what up, sir? What's happening? What's up, cuz? And you still when he walk away, you look at him like he got a glow. Like, man, that's Snoop, the most recognizable, biggest rap star in the world.
Everybody knows it, including your
None,
grandma.
I mean, Drake, all them that did their thing. They huge, but ain't nobody bigger than Snoop.
No.
Snoop the
Yeah.
most recognized. Snoop could walk down the street in a North Pole past igloos, and they gonna know who he is. You
You can walk
understand?
through an old folks' home at my grandma's house and know who it is.
Man, grandmothers know who Snoop is,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, the most recognizable person I'll be telling people all the time is Stone Cold and Snoop. I'm like,
You got you. I put it
Jesus.
like this. I'll add to that. You got Michael Jordan and Snoop, and it's like you said, Stone Cold. You have there's the most recognizable people in the world, man. Snoop
Yeah.
could go to anywhere, and I promise you, in any language, whatever Snoop Dogg, whatever they know who he is, man. So you got to imagine he on our label. He came to our label, and he taught me something, man. I was doing my album when he was doing some of his stuff, right? And in Cali, and I remember I was like, man, I got to go get my beefy tees and my corduroy slippers, man. I need to go to the swap meet. He was like, "Cuz, let me holler at you, cuz, man. Don't worry about that fucking shit, man. You could get somebody to go do that, man. This shit don't last forever in your life, man. Get your ass in there and do your work." And at first I'm looking, and then I'm like, "That's Snoop, though. Let me get my ass back to work." You know what I'm saying? That's Unc, man. And he the coolest person in the man. People talk about cool. That's the coolest dude in the world, though. He good people's man.
I
You
can
know,
tell.
so
Yeah, I can tell. Like, and I was that's like people that just passed. Like we was just saying, like Pac, because you can feel that Pac in all y'all. I tell everybody that I love talking to, and I love talking to people. Cause I don't really like talking to people who ain't got that energy. When you can tell when people have that energy of Pac, and he took it and ride it,
yeah,
and he's got that so cool, laid back. And shout out to Krupp and Daz, and you could tell, and everybody when
that's
they
my
came,
guy, man. That's my guy, man. That's good people's man.
Daz is so cool. I
Think about the hits that Dad's really done, and nobody. It's like
That's
Dad's don't
another
get his
dude.
credit. He don't get his credit for man. This dude did pop two hits for Tupac, bro. That will forever ever be around, bro.
And give
Forever.
you the same feeling when you first heard it. That's why I always say people, and I always champion KLC, Daz, Rick Rock, EA Ski, Battle Cat. I mean,
Yeah.
so
Battle
many,
Cat.
so many of them. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the tip of the iceberg of some of them. Like Larry Smith. Like when you have people like that that make you go back to the time that you was like, damn, it's still ain't age. Like you feel like you ripped off the package of
Yeah,
that CD again,
yeah.
and you hear that
Mhm.
perfect feeling again.
Man,
Like
the nostalgia what you talking about. I wish the young people got to understand those times. And what I mean by that, those times of knowing, say, okay, say, young boy, I like young and he doing this thing, right?
right,
He from Louisiana, so it's all love for him. Now imagine all his fans. They don't get to stand in line for that CD and to finally get that CD or that cassette. I'm go far, I'm gonna tell my age. Just say that cassette or just that CD. We do CDs, and you get that CD, and you done stood in line. You got that CD, and you go in the car, and you got your three homies with it, and you open that CD. Then you checking out the cover and seeing what they got in the inside, and then you put it in. And I think that's the only time in our time where you listen to every song and find the song you like. It could be me, you, and bro, right? And we in the
right.
car, and I got the CD. Now you know what's gonna happen. We're gonna listen to every song, and each one of us gonna find a song we feel that's the hottest song, right? And then you gonna borrow it. Then he gonna borrow it from you. You know what I'm saying? This young generation don't even know nothing about that. Like sitting down and bro, you light you one. We always smoked when we was young. You light you one or whatever, or get you something to drink, and you sitting there and we all jamming on the corner to the CD from this certain artist.
Yeah.
That young generation don't even know that process, bro. And I hate that they don't know it because it's all digital. They don't know that process of like, man, Tuesday a Pac album coming out, and you go get it, bro. You cut school to go get a CD, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like they don't know that. They don't know. They
No.
don't know that. They don't know
They
that
Yeah.
they
feeling.
also don't remember standing there with the headphones at inside the record store listening to the CD.
And you know what else they don't know? Tearing a picture out of a magazine and putting it on your wall, man.
Oh my God,
Oh,
I know. That's why I was like,
Bro,
and your wall would be a whole collage full
bro,
of your favorite, not even just your rappers, your sports players, your favorite
bro,
movies.
I had certain rappers on my wall, and it's not blasphemy. I say my prayers at night. My mom didn't play that, but man, when I get in that bed after I say my prayers on my knees, I get in that bed, man. I'm laying there, and because if I had school in the morning, my mom would like turn that radio off, so I'm listening to the radio, or listening to what back then cassettes, and whoever
Right,
cassette I had, turn that shit down, turn it down so my mama won't hear it. But then I just lay up and look on my wall, man, and look at, man. One day I want to be like, hope I meet LL, hope I meet Scarface, hope I meet Tretch. You know what I'm saying? Hope I meet Snoop, man. I mean, and these are people that I had on my wall, and Pac and stuff like that. And you lay there, man, and you looking up at their pictures, man, like, and you writing, man, and you writing your songs and stuff, man, and you looking up at their picture, man, and like, man, one day, you know what I'm saying? And I think like this generation missed that whole nostalgia type of atmosphere of just this your favorite artist and you go and stand in line. You can get stuff on digital now. You're looking at it, right? But
yeah.
when you used to get that CD of your favorite artist, and you get home and you get in that car with that man, put the cassette back
The
then,
whole world shuts off.
bro.
because
You
you
didn't
paid
you
for
might
it.
not you might not, your paint job would have been terrible on your car, but guess what? You had sound in your car and you got that CD and you drove, wasted gas going everywhere across your city, bumping that new cassette of Pac or Snoop or Skullface or, you know what I'm saying, or LL or, you know what I'm saying, or
Yeah,
so and so and on the list. You know what I'm saying? E40, all these people, they,
yeah.
they don't know that feeling, bro. And I
Oh,
hate that for them. I
I
think
hate
they
that
would
for him too
they would love
because
the game. They would love the game more, bro.
right, I
When
hate
you
that for him too because it's just like those feelings back then, like that's what made everybody be like, yo, that's why we love these artists today because you remember you had to go all the way to go get that. I remember one time I walked to go get Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP, and I always said one day that I'll always get a Master P and a
No,
Mystical on one of y'all CDs. I always said because I used to always steal my brother's stuff, and I was like, man, I gotta stop stealing my brother's stuff to go buy the CD every Tuesday because he wouldn't let me do it. So I was like, yo,
man.
the
I know.
agony
I know
of
dudes. I know dudes. Excuse me. I know dudes, man, that tell you, I had my mama bring me to go get your CD, Serv. I'm like, damn, that's that hit deep, man.
yeah,
You
dude.
mentioned Eminem. You talking about somebody hit the game with it like a sledgehammer? And you talking about somebody that could rap, dog? They can say what they want, like Jay said, the white boy. Hey, that dude there, too.
And he's a student of the game. That's why what makes him even more special.
And he was another one. They was at awards and he asked, was one of them people of No Limit was me, and I was like, man, get out of here. He know my name. You know
He
and
stay
see
taps
that's
in.
and see the game. That's how different it is. I'm excited because somebody like him knew my name. Another rap artist. I wasn't jealous of him. I just wanted, like he knew when I met Scarface, my idol. It's Pac and him and Pac run neck and neck for me, right? And I walked up, I got the courage. Now I got a whole gold album and another one going to platinum. I took a deep breath, man. Took a deep breath. I saw him, and it was like he right there. He right standing up. I forgot where we was at, what city he was in, and I'm like, man, fuck that. I'm going to introduce myself, man. I just want to shake his hand, man. I just need to see him up close. See, that's the difference of the way it was back then and here. And I took my deep breath, and Kale was like, "Where you going?" I said, "Man, that's face right there." He said, "You going over there?" I said, "I'm going over there, bro." I got to meet him, dog. Even if it just shake his hand and say, "Man, I love your music. It's cool." Man, I walked up and he was talking to somebody, and I was standing there, and I said, "I won't bother." He said, "Serv-On, what's up, bro?" I felt like life had left my body. I felt like I finally made it. All the records I'd already sold. I'm like, my idol know my name, bro. I stood there for a
Yeah.
second like I was dumb. He was just
Yeah.
he said, "Well, what's happening with you, man?" I said, "Man, you know my name, dog. I was gonna tell you, miss." He said, "I know your name, man." And I was like, oh, I said, no offense. He said, "No, man, I like you." I said, "Wait, say that again."
In my good years.
If I could have got a bullhorn and let everybody hear that again, bro,
Yeah.
then we didn't have the phones we had. Then I would have pulled the phone out and said, "Say it again for me, please, for the world," so they could just know, bro, you know my name. And that's the difference,
Yeah.
man. That's all I ever wanted. For each one of them that was on my wall to know my name.
That's a fact. That's a fact. That's why I was like, at least hopefully y'all see me. That's why I'll be like, even when I seen like it goes back to Courtney stuff, man. When I seen you on the live, I'm just watching. It's like, 'cause he'll go live. Maybe he'll have his shirt off and not, but he'll always go live and just talk the way he always talk. And then I'd be looking, I'd be like, man, I'm just tapping in, and then next thing you know, he's seeing it. I'm like, yo, he's seen my comment. I'm like, yo, just getting that, and even with like the podcast, just like seeing that and having everybody, because everybody damn near was on my wall, but it was
Yeah.
just like, and seeing that and getting that feeling, because we've actually got that with him, and I was just like, what the fuck? Like he's actually seeing the same vinyl that I bought. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. And I appreciate it from you, man, because I understand it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm telling you, bro, you won't see somebody like Face could have tried to say, "Man, this dude crazy." I'm just standing there, bro, with my mouth open, like, I want to call my mama, bro.
Right.
God rest her soul. I wanted to call my mama.
RP to
Mama,
mine too. That's
I
how I
did,
felt.
I did, I did call her later. I said, "Mama, I met Skullface." She said, "What?" I said, "You know what song?" And she said, "Oh, wait, that Mr. I said, "Yeah, Mr. Skull." She
Went up
said,
the
because she used
round
to
the
tell
block.
me, my mom
Yeah.
used to tell me, she said, "I'm gonna beat the tricks out you. If ghetto play tricks on you, play one more side." I'm like, man, dog, and in the diary and all this stuff, his albums,
Mm.
man, that was everything to me, dog. And I think artists of today don't get to feel that feeling of saying, okay, I'm doing my thing, he doing his thing, but that's my idol right there, and he know my name, dog. They so vain, even though they're so talented, the young people. They're
Yeah,
so
they are.
vain. They forget about the nostalgia of what this really is, because yeah, you want to make money for your family and things like that and get nice things, but you always want the respect of your peers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Because you couldn't tell me after that, I was like, and no matter what, all the numbers I did, I still was like, okay, yeah. But when that man said my name, bro, I know I made it. People always ask me, what was the moment you know you made it? It wasn't a check that P gave me and stuff like that, because that was for my mama. That was like, "Mama, you don't have to work no more. You good." But when Face said my name, I made it, bro.
That's all you need.
so
That's always
Look, I'm
that's hip hop.
somebody,
That's the
man.
culture.
I'm really somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was about, man.
A badge
That's
of
what,
honor from the culture.
so
yeah, that's what it was.
my next question is going to be, what is your career personal highlight? Like something you look back on. Would you call this meeting Scarface maybe your career highlight?
Meeting Scarface was, I would say, that was the one,
Hmm.
because I am, I am him. My style, with the deep, dark stuff and things like that, and the songs that I'm known for. You know what I'm saying? I am him. You know what I'm saying? he is who I listen to. He is who I felt comfortable being. You know what I'm saying? Never seen a man cry, and I'm like
Mm, mm.
these songs, man. And he was just he was everything. He was everything to me, man. Like he's somebody I study. You know, if I do songs and you hear me change my voice sometime in between verses, that was from him. That was
Hey,
because who he was. You know, okay, the back of the day, taking care of my body and everything. And for the females, that was LL. My anger side was Pop. But Face was everything. Face was like, think about it. Mr. Serv-On, Mr. Skullface, Mr. Skullface, Mr. Serv-On. Think about it. Mr. Skullface, Mr.
Mr.
Serv.
Serv-On,
yeah.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? And
Hey,
that's it was everything, bro. And he said my name, bro. I could have quit right then and there, bro. I wasn't ready. I ain't gonna die because I wanted to see what else was gonna go on. But I could have just gave it up. I'm done. I made it. I'm good. Face know my name. None of y'all can't tell me nothing.
You
And
can't tell me
then
shit, right?
then I got a for sure confirmation because Mia, you know, when him and Mia, you know, had a relationship, I was like, Mia, you know, you gotta call him. She said, you always talk about your service. I said, get out of here. You know, and she called him on the phone. He's like, what's going on with you, man? I'm sitting there like, oh shit. She's like, say something. I was like, oh man, I'm all right. He's like, you know, when people will see Michael Jackson, that's how I feel about seeing him.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and he knew my name. I, I'm,
okay.
I'm, I'm, I'm good, bro.
You don't need
That's
nothing
how it is.
else from that. Like that's like,
Rap can't give
sky's the
me
limit.
nothing else. I had a number 1 album in the world. I'ma always be in history. My kids can look me up, and I got to meet Face still, bro. I've got to buy my mama a house. I got to meet Face, and I got a number 1 album out this, man.
Wow,
One
that's
more,
awesome.
one more, man.
Man.
So I don't know how much time we have with you. That's up to you. But I got one more thing that just came to mind that I forgot to think. WCW had No Limit Soldiers at one point, did they not, in wrestling?
Yeah,
Yes,
Were
WCW.
you ever on WCW?
yeah. I remember, but yeah, when P was doing the wrestling thing.
Right, he
Yeah.
was yeah, when he was yeah, with the what it was the True No Limit Soldiers, I think. I
Yeah,
think the name was it.
Big Swole, and all them. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
was
remember
just
that.
I was about to think
that
about
was great. That was crazy too, man. When we went to their offices, and I'm a big Ric Flair fan,
Oh,
and
shit.
mm,
Ric Flair walked down the hallway, man, and that was another moment where I just looked down the hallway, and I'm supposed to be paying attention to the meeting. I'm like looking the hallway, like that's him, that's him, that's Ric Flair. Like, man, come on, this life cannot be this great and this awesome, man.
right,
You
that's
know,
woo with Flair. And shout out to and shout out to
the original stunner. Rich Flair was the original stunner.
Yeah.
that's the first #1 stunner for real.
Yes, Cadillac limousine. Man, come on, man.
Right.
Rick,
Kiss stealing. I got a great thing to tell you too, because Ric Flair actually wrestled my best friend's uncle, who used to be Butch Reed. I mean, he
oh,
Butch
Butch Reed.
Hacksaw Butch Reed from
Yeah,
Doom for
I know
Farouk.
who that is.
Yeah, that's my
Oh,
friends and my
I was a
cousins.
wrestling fan, bro. I was a wrestling fan, bro. My favorite wrestler was Dusty Rose, man. The son of a plumber, the Yellow Rose from Texas,
Oh,
baby.
the American Dream.
The American Dream, the Yellow Rose from Texas, man. The son of a plumber. Me and KL laugh about that all the time. That boy Monica was the son of a plumber. Bruh.
For real.
That man said, most dudes said, "But I was the son of a gangster." That man said, "I was the son of a plumber, man."
Right.
I was like, the Yellow Rose of Texas, the American Dream, man. Dusty Rose, man.
For
Yeah,
real.
that
And
was my.
we
That,
used to hear stuff like, and shout out my friend Marcus, man, Marcus Reed. He used to always tell stories about like his roads, like some of the like Hacksaw Butch Reed. Like I actually seen him wrestle. Like that was like one of his last wrestling matches of Harley Race, because he was at a Harley Race event.
wait. You did not say Holy Race,
Yeah,
man.
Mr. Harley. Mr. Harley had
Man,
everything. Oh my God, he's so cool.
you going way back,
Oh,
bro.
Mr. Harley, the king, the first king. That's the first king.
Dang, that was the king, man. Yeah.
Yo, and it's crazy because Mr. Harley was so cool too. I was just like, damn, they look evil back then, but then when you really meet him, he just nonchalant cool, but you better not fuck with him. That's all you get to. And Butch is the same too. You know what I mean? I heard stories.
They go all on, man. Jake the Snake, man, and all that stuff, man. You name
We
it,
had
they go.
Jake. We had Jake the Snake Roberts on the podcast twice.
Oh
No,
yeah,
bro. No, man. You
talking
gotta
Yeah.
get it,
about Butch.
man.
Talk about Butch too, because he was in Mid South. That they all came in Mid South. Him,
Junkyard
Junkyard
Dog,
Dog, and
Ernie
the
Ladd,
Ernie
Bad
Ladd,
Leroy
Jim
Brown.
the Anvil Nineheart,
Yep, and Bad Leroy Brown, man.
Ted DiBiase.
Ted,
So
oh, not Ted DiBiase. Yeah,
yeah, Ted DiBiase.
Devon Erics, all them,
Yep.
man. Yeah. See, I
Yeah.
was into it.
Jake the Snake's a pretty awesome guy. He's got some good stories when we've had him on twice. So
Oh yeah.
he was telling some beauty stories. We've had like Kurt Angle.
Yeah.
I mean,
A lot of the
I've had Tito
new TNA.
Ortiz,
Yep.
Tito Ortiz, Ken
Wow.
Shamrock, like all.
Well,
Wow.
I do UFC. We do UFC ones as well.
yeah, we had Al Snow, the first one, Al Snow. We had a lot of the like
I was a
we
Mid South guy, bro. I was a Mid South guy, man.
Mid
We
South.
used to come there. They used to sell a Superdome out
Oh,
70,000 people, man.
remember the
You know,
Godfather? That was the pimp.
Ernie Ladd,
Yeah, Ernie Ladd. Oh,
Ernie
that's
Ladd.
one. That's the one who brought Butch to Mid South was Ernie Ladd.
Oh man, we had the Andre the Giants, and
Oh
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying. What's Kamala? You know
Kamala.
what I'm saying.
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
we had Jimmy Superfly Snooker, man. I go down the list, man.
The
I was
Iron
into it.
Sheik.
Oh, not the Iron Sheik with the boots, not the Iron Sheik
Yeah,
with
the
the
Iron
boots, man.
Sheik.
Oh man,
Russia number one.
you done took him
We
for
said Iran number one. We said America hot tool.
yeah,
He's all-
yeah. Wrestling X and all them, man. Oh man.
Mm,
What's your boy? That was who was the one, man? I always put him in the figure four. Was
figure
it not
four.
Ted
Oh, Ric
DiBiase?
Flair. Ric Flair's got the
That
figure.
was Ric Flair.
Figure Flair. Oh man.
Yeah, he
Hey
had the
man.
figure four leg lock. Yeah. That's his
Yeah, the
Unless there
brand,
was
the
somebody,
brand.
unless there
Oh
was somebody
man,
before
hold up.
that.
How you not say Dick Murdoch, bro?
Yeah, because
Oh, Dick
I'm
Murdoch,
not that
another
old.
one. Yeah, Dick
Hey, you
Murdoch
had to
is
say it
good
like
too.
that, bro. You have to say it like that.
Hey,
I watch them all.
let's talk about Beast Mode.
I watched them all.
Yeah, man. Y'all brought me back, man. That was them
Oh
days,
yeah, I
man.
used to watch them. I used to watch old like classy Freddie Blassie and
The
what's his
Freebirds, the
name?
Freebirds.
Huh?
Freebirds and what's my other guy? Gorilla Monsoon. I used to
Yeah,
watch old
yeah.
watch old tapes of him and what's his name? Before
Yeah,
Hulk Hogan, it was before Hulk Hogan and Jesse the Body Ventura. It was the superstar Billy Graham. I used to watch
yeah.
those.
Oh, Billy Graham was the king. That was the
Yeah, it
guy
was.
there. Yep.
Stat.
He had
So,
Ego, Pusky, all these different people, man. He had some people, man. I
Right.
remember them days, bro. You know, man. I like this, man.
while
Right.
we're while we're
I
having
had to
some,
tell you. I had to tell you this though. I had to ask you. So, because everything's always going viral, especially in like moments like these, right? So remember back in the, what I'm saying, when the coming soons, and I remember y'all was saying some of them wasn't even out, like, but y'all already had the cover, like, like what was like. I always be like this, like, cause I seen one and I was just looking at the cover. Was 504 Boys supposed to be Master P and Mystical at one point? It was just supposed to be like a duo.
From what I remember, I think it was with the him, Mystical and Silk.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about that, and just like how is it was it working with? Because I love talking about KLC and Mystical. How was it working with them? I just like Mystical for real. Like
You didn't want to go on before a song or after Mystical on the song. Because this is the thing. Him coming to us was like Jordan coming to us, right? So he was that last piece that really took us over the top. Because now this you got to understand. Everybody, if you go before him, your verse better be nice enough because they're really waiting for his verse. If you go after him, the song over. They ain't worrying about whoever after him.
Yeah.
So Mystical was like, bro, when he did come to the studio, man, you talk about somebody with energy and complicating to learn his raps when you first hear him. The dude
Yeah.
was talented because you know KLC had him first when we was all together on the Parkway. At
Yeah.
one time, KLC had Mia was around there, Juvenile was around there, Mystical was around there, I was around there, Fiend was around there, Mac was around there, Soldier Slim was around there. All of them was on KL, basically a KL label. So
Mm.
imagine that we had all of them.
And it's crazy, like
Dude, I got
just
a cold. I'm sorry.
oh no, you good because we probably
No, you
gonna
know
have to
you got to say that because these days you're a rapper. If you're sniffing
yeah.
too long, they think you own something. So now I got a
Right,
cold.
right, they
Yeah,
do.
no
They
kidding.
always do. I hate that. That's the first
Yeah,
thing they think. Like when somebody passes or something, they think that oh yeah, they're on drugs. We like, yeah, why everybody gotta
Yeah,
be on drugs or
we don't know
alcoholics?
we don't normally get cold, and we've been having 31 and 40. You know that's like
Yeah,
death to us, man. In New Orleans, anything under 50 degrees, the city shut down and everything, bro.
I can already understand that.
so
Like especially stuff like that. Like and from the south because y'all don't normally get the cold weather like what we get. Like we get this
So you're not
below zero
understanding.
shit.
If they say it's 50 degrees and it's gonna be icy, the whole city shut down on 50 degrees. We don't do that, man. You know? I don't like doing
Yeah,
shows I don't like doing shows in the Midwest and all that in the wintertime. Bro, I don't know how y'all do it, bro. And then
I don't know.
In Vancouver, I can only
but
I'm not even trying to think about it.
realistically, Vancouver's got the same weather as Seattle, so we get a lot of rain. It's only a
Oh,
2 hour
okay.
drive. It's a 2 hour drive from Vancouver to Seattle.
Man, y'all had the Grizzlies, man. I remember having that jersey,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, but what happened there is they picked Big Country Reeves first overall pick, and he was horrible, and
Uh,
it cursed our franchise and moved him out. But while we were talking about some fun stuff here, how about your New Orleans Saints? They doing a rebuild or what?
bro, you just messed the whole interview up, bro.
Because
I don't know.
you know who's the top of our
I
conference.
don't know. I don't know what we doing right now, man. We all just took one of our best receivers, traded for him, Shaheed.
Yeah,
Yeah, Shaheed is a beast, man. Y'all got y'all a hell of a player, man.
apparently Olavi was trying to hide in his luggage to get out of there to Seattle.
We ain't one in the league, man. We real upset right now, man. My
Yeah.
wife, if I go in there right now and say, "Babe, you know, Shaheed, you know, he had Seattle," she'd walk off and slam the door on me. That was her favorite jersey she had.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. I mean,
Hey,
I'm happy to have him.
I was about to say too. You was on when the smoke clears was 3-6 too. Like, how is it? Being a part of that, you and Fiend. How was it work with that? How'd that record come about?
Paul was big fans of us, and we was big fans of them. And so, you know, they wanted to do something. You know, when we had after we had left No Limit, and we went up there, and so crazy story. If you ever listen to the song, you know, we talking about we coming up I-10, give us a call, blah 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 blah. First stop we make is in Walgreens. Me and Fiend at the counter. Guy walk up, lady behind the counter, working the counter. Guy walk up and said, Serv-On Fiend. I'm like, yeah, what's up, man? He said, no disrespect, man. You got your stuff? We like, yeah, we got our stuff. Why? He said, man, I like your music, and robbed the lady at the thing. And we just walked up like, man, we like this crazy. We called Paul. Paul was like, oh yeah, this crazy side of town. You know, but we have big respect for them. That's family, man. They go, you know, God bless you know, Gangsta Boo and you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And,
RP.
then all of them, man, you know, Lord
Lord
Infamous.
Infamous. Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was my little partner, man. And Boo
I,
was cool people. Boo was family.
And that's another person that don't really get enough credit too. Juicy always do with his production credit, but that's another person who's a monster too with his production.
Uh,
DJ
yeah,
Paul.
but you know, we got a lot of our rowdiness from them, man.
A
What
Yeah,
lot of
do
crunk
you
to it.
what do you think the top five southern artists are?
the top five
Yeah,
Southern artists.
yeah. I know
You
it's I
wrong
couldn't
for
say
that.
it either.
You wrong for that, man. Damn, bro. Oh man. Okay, we know Scarface number one to me.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
All right, damn, man. This gonna get me in trouble.
I,
Andre 3000,
oh, most definitely. Shout out to
Scarface. I mean,
Andre. And
just know
congrats, and
Scarface number
congrats
one.
to
Yeah, the
the
Rock and Roll Hall of
Outcast
Fame,
too.
man.
We
Yeah,
got to talk
man.
about that too. I'll let you get done with the list though.
Let me see. Scarface, always number one. Uh damn, y'all wrong for this, man. Um, Andre 3000, of course. Oh man, God. Mystical for me, you know what I'm saying? I'm all right. I'm not gonna say no nobody, no limit. We're gonna do that. Um, I don't want to disrespect nobody, man. Oh man.
You don't have to do this.
Yeah, you're killing me because it's so hard, man, because it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I could
Because
say,
you have so many relationships with them. You when
no,
you
it's that's just that, man. Pimp C,
mhm.
RP Pimp,
Lil Wayne.
Wayne,
You know what I'm saying? Wayne has earned
Easy,
that, man. You
most
know what
definitely.
I'm saying? And it's hard because two of them I would put is from my label, you know what I'm saying? But and the last one, God, man, they gonna kill me, man. They gonna kill me. Oh man, you know you got me. You about to get me in trouble, man. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna go with somebody younger, man, that I think I feel this young dude, man. Rod Wave.
That's a good one.
I
That's
think
actually a good one.
Rod make you feel it, man. Rod is my type of guy, man. So, people go get mad. Oh, how you didn't add this one or Pimp C or you know what I'm saying? I mean, Bun B and had both of them, and stuff like that, man. But I would say, man, give me Rod Wave. Just throw a youngster in there for the last because I think he's gonna keep going and going.
Yeah. And he's very versatile with just music, and he could tap into all types of genres just with his lane.
Hmm.
And
So yeah.
I was about to ask you too, what was one of your favorite like stories around the set of I Got the Hookup?
Oh man, Free C. I got this thing, man. I always joke about midget
Free.
strippers, right? Or little people or whatever, hey, I don't want to say it wrong because I don't want to get in no fights. So, we had some midgets on set, and I used to mess with them a lot. So one day when they said cut, they all ran up on me, and C came, and before you know it, man, we in there wrestling on the floor with midgets, man. We going at it. And and then the next story was God rest his soul, Tiny Listen. We played a joke on him, man. And oh man, you talking about I was scared. C act like he fell down and was catching a seizure. So Tiny was like, somebody got to help him. Big as he is, big Zeus. God rest his soul.
Right.
I was like, I'm not gonna help him. He brought that on himself. Let him lay there. Let him lay there. We don't care. And he said, no, somebody got to help. He just got real frantic, real frantic. Like, you got to help him, got to help him. I said, no, you're not going to see. He was like, he just turned into Zeus. Somebody help him. I'm like, we not helping him. See, get up and get up off the ground. And Zeus look at us, man. That man chased us around the hole. I got the hookup set, man. So, because me and C used to like playing, that's why I miss it so much. We used to like playing jokes, man. P always get at us like, man, y'all gotta stop. But yeah, we got into it with the midgets and messing with Tiny Listen.
But
He,
Debo, Zeus from No Holds Barred, because he's another
yeah.
person who was a wrestler. I
But
was
you
like,
know
damn.
something? He was a
Yeah.
smart player. He's a very intelligent guy, man. Very, very, very intelligent. Like you sit down there philosophical conversations with him, man, you learn a lot, bro. He was very, very intelligent.
So, what are you
Uh,
working on nowadays? And I don't know how much more time you want to spend with us, but we'll keep you as long
Uh,
as we can.
yeah, a little bit because I got to get up. I got to travel to Houston
oh yeah.
tomorrow. But you get older, you go to sleep a little earlier.
Yeah, I hear
Right,
you.
right, right. We all do that.
Yeah,
I'm
good.
learning that now, and I'm just now though
It's
38.
good
But
for you. It's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's good for your health, man. Get 8 hours of sleep if you can, man. It's very good for you, for your heart. But right now we got okay. Shit, it's so much. I got I got Return of Mr. Serv-On coming out. We got a new song about to drop called Serv-On Mode. I got an album called Sophisticated Situations. It's more neo soul, mixed with rap, and it has it's a lot of female songs, but I have a relationship and erotic poetry book called Sophisticated Situations that's gonna drop at the same time. I have a kids book coming out. It's a character I created, with my son called Demi, and it's teaching kids manners between 5 and 7 years old. So the first book is Demi Learns Manners, and so we're pushing that. And I do a lot of speaking because I lost my mother a year and a half ago to Alzheimer's. And so now I'm an advocate for Alzheimer's and helping, people when they love one have get dementia and Alzheimer's, how to get them resources and help them. And so I got a song coming out that I really want to really help and raise money. It's called "I Got You," because it's basically telling families that we got you no matter what you're going through with your loved one. And that really dear to my heart. So I want to help a lot of people, and especially in the Black community, to teach them about Alzheimer's and dementia and how to get help for them and their loved ones. And I have an album Pac Man that I put out, and so we have to put out Pac Man 2. And then KL is totally promoting an album called Death Certificate. It'll probably be my last album ever. Yeah, life
Mm.
insurance. Now you got death certificate, and so we got a few movies that I'm dealing with, and then I have my collective branding company. I deal with NIL to help a lot of young guys when they get their NFL NIL deals in their family, teach them financial literacy and how to invest their money the correct way and things like that. So, but music wise, man, we about to drop a song called Serv-On Mode. And what Serv-On Mode mean is every time you get up, like you guys, when y'all go get it, y'all get these interviews, do your thing. Y'all in Serv-On Mode. You got to get it. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be something across the board that we definitely gonna do, man. But the return of Mr. Serv-On is coming real soon. Serv-On Mode will be on that. And so, and I have another album called Corporate Money, which is it's a real it's a real Jay-Z style album. People never heard
Mm.
me rap like that. And then I have an album called God, I ought to be ashamed of myself. I got so many. Oh man, I ought to be ashamed of myself. Forget the name of this album, but it's gonna be a different side of me that you never saw. More laid back, more Drake-ish, like you know what I'm saying.
Mm.
So it's gonna be pretty different. So between now and the next 3-4 months, you're gonna have a lot of music on me. So
Sweet.
you know,
Oh,
so
that's
and then I really have 14 12 song albums, 12 song albums that have never came out that I'm gonna start releasing. I do a song a day. Every year, every day this year, I've done a song a day. I did a song
Oh,
not too long ago before I got on this with you. So I do a song a day and I just put
wow.
it on folders. And so we're breaking them into 12 song albums. And so, but those are the main ones. The Return of Mr. Serv-On, Sophisticated. Oh, I'm surprised the door closed. You didn't see him come in here. I got a dog, which is really my wife dog. She run everything. It's got his name is Sugar. Now he's a he, but she called him Sugar because he's such a sweet child.
what kind
Well,
of dog?
I got a song called the Frenchy song for everybody who got French bulldogs.
Yeah, I got one right now called Tupac.
That's
Yeah.
smart. That's
I
smart.
got a song called the Frenchy song, man. You're gonna love it, man, because you're gonna hear my wife. I took and taped her one day because no, you can't tell him what to do. So if I tell him, man, stop, don't grab my jacket, she hear her screaming, let him do it. So I took and put her voice on there where you can hear her saying, let him do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's called the Frenchy song. That's coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna like that.
It's gonna be for all Frenchie owners, man. Like, we got gear coming out. We'll let him do it on it, let her do it. Let a Frenchie do whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So we
Right.
got coffee mugs, everything, man. So Pete taught me well, man.
I
I
know.
always
I was the first thing I see every time I was like, he gonna sell you something. He gonna make sure he gonna promote the new thing. And I was like, that's the prophet
Oh,
that's the person that we
and
always be like,
I forgot they're gonna kill me. I have my own line of THC gummies coming called Vibes, and then
what?
the new one's gonna be the next level. You know what I'm saying? After the album with the album cover on it. So you'll be able to get the next level gummies once we release the next level in about a month. So we have that coming, you know what I'm saying, with the THC gummies. In fact, you can see, hold up.
Yeah, sure. Oh
hang on. You got to
yeah.
hang on. Wait, keep it there. I got to pin it for a sec. Okay, yeah, we see it.
Oh yeah. We kinda oh yeah. That's
Yeah,
new wave.
yeah. So that's what's coming, man. Hold on.
So I always say that you can never train a Frenchie. They always have to train you.
Oh man, that man, sugar is something. If I go get him right now, watch
My
this,
two,
watch
my,
this,
yeah, my Tupac's right here too.
watch this. Hold up. Watch now. If he's by my wife, he's gonna start balking because he don't like nobody near her. Watch, you gonna hear him.
I got mine.
It's
Watch,
all dogs.
Yeah,
I'll
we get.
just do that.
watch,
Very
watch this.
protective.
You're gonna hear it in a minute. Watch. Look, listen. You hear? You hear him?
Yep. Yep. He just like, yeah.
I can't get near her. I can't. I won't turn the camera on, but he won't let me get near her.
Oh,
I hear.
they actually get camera shy.
He would not let me get near her.
Nope.
You
He's
can't
over
see. Look,
there.
he's right here. Look. Look.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what?
So
What did I?
cute.
Did I tell you that if I asked my wife what she was gonna see? Watch this. Hold up, babe. Watch this. What player got? Hold up, sugar. Stop. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come here. Come here. You watch out. Let me calm him down. So I want her to answer this question. Come here, man. Come on. Come on. Here, babe. What player from the Saints got traded was your favorite player? Come here. Come here. Come here. See, he don't want nobody to talk to. Come here, man. No, I get. Babe, what was your favorite player that just got traded from the Saints? What was your favorite player that got traded from the Saints? You heard it?
No, but I imagine she said the right one.
Say it again, man. They can't see you, but they can hear you.
Oh yeah, we're gonna love him in Seattle.
Yeah, the guy on the phone, he a Seattle fan. She don't like that. She don't like that.
She's like,
He-
boo. She's like,
yeah,
boo.
probably looks a lot better in our blue and greens.
No, he don't look better in your blue and green. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you he was gonna do that? I can't. You can't come near.
Yeah.
This is Saints,
He,
Saints and Seahawks.
he have a French or two. Yeah.
That's so. Yeah, next week I'm actually flying to Tennessee. I'm gonna go see the Titans and the Seahawks.
Oh, you gonna see the Titans and the Seahawks?
Oh
Yeah.
shoot.
Hey,
Yeah.
so what?
That might be
How long you been a Seahawks fan? Now let's see.
Since 2008, I was actually a 49ers fan first because I grew up
oh
watching
damn.
them.
My boy played for them, man. He played defensive back, Roy Williams.
Oh yeah,
He went to University of Washington.
No shit.
yeah, UW.
Yeah, that's my
No, Ron
Look,
Williams. I remember him, man. He was one of my favorites.
yeah. Look,
One of my
I told you,
favorites.
look a badass. Look.
Oh,
Come here, bro. Stop. Come here.
oh,
There, let me pin it. Let me pin it. There he is. Oh,
oh,
nice.
look. I don't see the. Oh yeah, I gotta pin it. I gotta pin it. Cause I see.
Stop acting up.
Oh yeah, it's okay. It's so cute.
Hey, he bad, man.
So
So cute.
one thing we
I,
need from you before
oh, hold
we
on.
get
I
out of
was about
here.
to say this too, man. I think I seen, and I forgot to tell you this too. I think I have talked to one of your artists before, and I think it was Juice. I think from
Yeah,
Clubhouse
just God,
before.
just God. That's my guy. Yeah,
Juice God. I'm pretty sure I talked to him on Clubhouse with the crowded streaming before. He was like, "Yeah, I'm one of Serv-On's guys." I was like, "Really?" I was like, "Oh shit!"
yeah,
I was like, "Yeah, that's." I was like, "He knows Court." He was like, "Oh
yeah.
yeah." He was like,
Come on,
"Yeah."
you want
He's like, "I
to
know about him." I was like, "Yeah." And I got a friend. And I also got a friend from New Orleans
play,
too.
mama?
He said
Go
he's
ahead.
well,
Go,
I call him Sack, but he said his
go.
brother's name is Brian Monday. He said you know him
Oh, from New Orleans.
from New Orleans. Yep.
Brian Monday was one of the realest gangsters ever, man.
Yeah, and that's it. I was talking to his brother. I was just talking to his brother, but I call him Sack. I call him Sack.
Yeah,
I don't know his
yeah.
real name.
Brian was a real one, man. That's OG. That's respect, man. He was one
Right.
of the. He was one of the. Wait, hey, he was one of them.
Uh,
He is one of them. Yeah.
damn. Damn, yeah, I
So
talk to his brother all the time on Clubhouse. I talk to Sack, man. He's cool. He gonna be like, damn, why you gotta say Clubhouse? He always be
Oh,
like that all the time. He told me that all the time. He's like, make sure you tell him, man. Just tell him.
yeah, tell him I said, man. Respect his brother, man. Much respect, man. Real one.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'll talk to him. I'll talk to him.
so
For
if
real.
we can just before we figure this out, you can stay as long as you want. But I just want to make sure we can get a drop out of
Oh
you.
yeah, we can get the
Uh,
drop. Yeah.
Man,
so
yeah. Good
if you
out,
could just
bro.
introduce yourself and say that you're coming up on the next episode of I Only Touch Greatness podcast. It's in my name if you see it.
All right. Wait, I only touch greatness podcast, right? Um.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I was like, yo, man, as many times we played this CD and we played head, shoulders, knees, and toes. And we used to twerk that body right across the floor. Cause me and my friend Russell, we played this until it skipped. Like we
you
played
know,
that
you know
whole
what that
album.
song. You know what that song was dedicated to, right?
Who was it?
Think about it. Real gangsters don't dance, they groove.
Groove.
Real
Yeah.
gangsters don't dance, they groove. Real gangsters G
Yeah.
don't dance, G D
Oh shit. Yeah,
G
oh
G D.
damn.
Vice Lords,
Yeah,
gangsters disciples.
GDs. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That is crazy.
Huh.
I
my
didn't know
family.
that.
For affiliation, my family.
Oh, okay.
That was respect to them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Well, we
yeah,
was fucking rocking to that shit like it was no tomorrow. And still
yeah.
to this day, even when cause I'm a DJ, I used to, well, I still DJ every now and then, but when I did DJ, we played that track. Oh, they was grooving every
Yeah,
time.
man.
And that's
Yeah,
an automatic go-to record. I tell people.
yeah.
It's
We
gonna make you move for real. And I had to shout my buddy out too, Russell, because he's a man. When you see Serv-On, just tell him I said what's up.
all right. I can't. I don't think I can play it too loud, but I'm gonna let y'all get a sample or something, man.
Okay.
It's off the new
Oh man.
album. It's off the new album. Let me see.
Oh
Um,
man.
I stayed silent when the bell turned cold.
you can hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Carry stories that I never told. People and I Stars.com. Still stand tall, always stay true. Nights got dark, but I never did fold.
Build my name from the dirt and the low. Lost some friends when the pressure got real. Kept my soul when they wanted that deal. Yo, I hear them say they real. They real when they put you in that rum with them lights. So you still Rico, a name I ain't familiar with. My ears don't hear it. Nah, I don't know them. I don't know him. I could swim. I could swim. He told me to break quarter keys down to .7 bags. I saw this slick and ain't say shit. Solid niggas can't spell snitch. Ain't spell. Need pressure a pipe that don't exist. Before I let it break me, that'll be the bitch I kiss. What y'all miss? Y'all miss the reason I don't fuck with some of y'all. If I didn't love your mama, boy, I would upset a whole lot of y'all. Listen, ain't no core melody.
Nah, that's one style from one album, right? Nah,
Wow.
I'm gonna give y'all
Wow.
something. Let me see. Let's see, man. Y'all gonna get to hear stuff from each album real quick. And since we still on here. Let me see.
Right.
Let me
Man.
see. Let me see,
Never
man.
die in a million years. I'm gonna tell my boy Russell and Court too. Cause I'm be like, girl, I can't believe in a million years I'll ever say I get to just jam with Mr.
All
Serv-On.
right,
This is
man.
like a badge of honor to me.
Oh man, it's an honor even talking to y'all, man. But
Thank
y'all get to
you.
hear stuff that nobody heard, been out. Let me see. Let me do the one similar to little Drake, little kind of Drake stuff. Hold up.
Okay.
See. Let's see. Let's see. I'm in my motion, in my motion, in my motion, yeah. I'm in my motion, in my motion, in my motion, in my motion. Yeah. Bags up, flights up, sir. Let's go. Oh, hold up, hold up, hold up.
Okay.
Yeah, okay, good. I was worried it was something happening on my end.
Right. That's what I thought too.
Wait, hold up. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I
Okay.
want to make sure y'all get, what I'm saying. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Give y'all something before I get out of here.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me
Oh
one
no, no.
second.
Take your time. Take your time.
Mm,
Take your time. I am shoot. I am just vibing.
okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Nah, not that. Not that. Finals. Okay. Remember the album I told you, Unconditional Living, right? That
Yeah.
was the one I couldn't remember the name. I do so much. And I'm gonna show you why I say I do so much. Let me see. Let me see him play. Right.
Okay. And this is way better. I'm like, man, just seeing y'all on verses. I was so hyped when I saw Court, and Court getting a lot of love. Like he was getting a lot of love from the women. He's
Actually, yeah, Court went viral. They were all like, "Who the fuck's this guy that's jacked
I know
like
all
that
the
in the
women was like,
background?"
who is that? We need to find that man.
Boy, I just in the city, real classy, and skin with that kitty. Respect, son, fire, still ride, and love smoking up the bloody every pie. I used to say I want a project with the hood rat chick. They come with too much messing. I want someone I can call and say I'm spending 20. Tell me 20, and I know I'm sleeping with an elite that know how to keep his place. And the first thing they don't see, gotta go with. Those type of days, it's hard to come by. Today, all you get is a few nuts and a whole lot of lies. You get
mm,
back.
That's kind of different from what people used to me, but I give y'all
I can
this.
tell. I
Now
can tell.
this another style.
We must stand by it. Count songs.
Oh, classic sample.
Oh, we will exist. No more. Push your business, push your bars, sex and hate like she a Barbie. Jump, 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 jump.
Talking about my dreams now, feeling like I'm not free now, feeling like I'm on E now, hate me like I can't see now. Top down on my Lambo, it's you grip is my handle. The time is now. Bloodshed, raincoat, this shit, no antidote. Trapping rappers like an animal, murder young like an antelope. Popping pills to make my mind go. Some coke to make the pain flow. Go. My people, my people.
Not playing, man.
Sick.
Wow. Damn.
It's like, you
Damn.
know, man, I still do a lot of work, man. Like,
And seeing that, man, and seeing it, and shout out to all the OGs that's doing it right now, especially Master Pell, and like all the OGs, not just the OGs, like the vets is out this whole year, been killing it from viral, moments to verses
Ever do it.
to
I know a
everything.
few will get upset because I chose to use it, but only God could judge me on. See the struggle continues. So we as a black people don't love each other no more, man. We don't even tell each other we love each other. So before I roll up out this, I need somebody to tell me you love me.
What happened to the past is gone. I mean, it's time when you feel alone. Ain't nothing changed, I feel back to back. In this voices, we fell off track. Like a post notes on another page. Forget the song that's in the rain. And when you need me, you know I'm here. No need to cry alone, we can share the tears. I still love you. I still love you.
I feel I'm losing my mind. I feel I'm taking up time. I feel I'm holding up space. It's like I'm here without face. If I die in this shit, then I'm live in this bitch. If they shoot me 20 times and they fuck with my rhymes, so many dreams I dream. I only want when I scheme. I only smile when I'm hurt. That's why I'm seeing that hurts. I want the quiet to sink. I want my face in the clouds, or will I walk up in hell? I pray to God I live well. Please forgive all my wrongs. When it's time to come home, tell my granny I miss her. Tell her Dusty to kiss her. Tell Roy he missed. I'm feeling next on the list. I just wanna feel love. Tell me you love me.
Sick.
Mm,
yeah,
man, wow.
it's a
Oh
lot,
man.
man. It's a lot, man. It's so much, man. If I turn around and let y'all see the folders, man,
Oh,
I work, man. I just
and
work.
that's the greatest thing, man. Just making
Are
music,
you
just to
doing
make
features?
music.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing features and stuff?
Yeah, you want to see the folders? Yeah, definitely. Look, that's all albums.
Oh yeah. That's hard work, man. That's work.
All albums.
That's grinding.
Now, remember I told you about the Jay-Z type album, right? That'd be
Yeah.
the last one I play y'all, man. It's the last one I play y'all, man.
Okay. Oh man, this is an honor, man.
It's more like a Scarface type song, though.
I closed my eyes last night and I couldn't hear my heartbeat. I feel it coming, man. I knew that when the night turned day, God forgive that life would shine. I smelled the stench. I did my best out the marks as they lay dying. Please forgive me. I walk alone in this parade. Daddy tried. Daddy tried. Damn, Troy, boy. I always knew one day the rain would come for. But I will not be forgotten. I see the darkness in his eye. Let's go. So please excuse me. What's up? I got a picture. I accept my destiny, baby. I ain't scared. So it's one of them right here. I'm gonna show y'all why Scarface. This song was my favorite all time. What up, Max? Let me show you what you created, Max.
Sir, let's go. I done seen the beast, yeah. I never knew peace. My soul came cheap. These streets slaughter weak sheep, yeah. I done felt the worst, I felt the worst. Raised in church, still stained with a murder curse. I know my time coming. Let's go, let's go. I know them bullets coming, they coming, they coming. Too real to beg, and I'm tired of running debt coming. I accept mines, keep coming. Let's go. Love come with conditions and aggravated decisions. Young niggas want blood, they ain't trying to listen. They on a murder mission, you know. Life come with quarter keys and weighted scales. You day one nigga a snitch, your mama ain't got no bail. Time will prevail. They say real niggas in the building, they in the building. But half of these niggas and they feeling they dreams splattered on the ceiling. Wow. I just want y'all to remember how I did it, how I did it. Remember, I was fair to you niggas. I never did bad business, so come and get it. I'm ready. Don't keep a pistol with me. That shit useless. When my time come, ain't no ducking that shit. I'm out this bitch. Too late to switch. Life was a bitch.
You can tell.
Yeah.
You can tell that's very inspired. But yeah, that's you was on your Jay-Z shit right there. That's the nigga, my nigga shit right there. That's whole.
That was some different shit, man. Like it's so much different shit I got, man.
Mm,
Now this really tradition, man. Never, man.
man.
It's a side y'all ain't never heard of me, dog, and I'm gonna stop right now. It is.
Oh yeah. Hey,
Y'all niggas
hey.
ain't thugging shit. Nah,
I'm loving it.
y'all arrogant, Willie Beamer. Y'all boys ain't thugging and scheming. Y'all ain't shooting nothing. Y'all nutbags, wasted semen. See me, I never broke tradition. Nah, making sure everybody eat, that's my religion. Satisfied the shit. I was an underdog always. Now I'm Steph Curry, and that's after my ball day. You heard? Point 7 in Virginia hallways. That's after my ball days. I always wait. Fuck it, I'm arrogant. Ain't no blasphemy. I speak the truth. I stand alone. Ain't nothing past me. You heard me? I look in the mirror and I keep gassing me. If you ask me who the best, this ain't no contest. Nah, boy, it's who you listening to. You listen, you change the systems for I've been screaming. Ask your bitch who she screams. I told y'all, man.
Mm. Yo, this is dope. Yo, hey, you probably gonna get a lot of tags for me if I see in my algorithm, just like I used to do with Bleed and everybody else. I'm taking you under my wing too. If I see it, I am tag. Hey, you gonna see a tag.
I'm not
I can't
playing
wait
that.
to hear that.
I even got a song with Moby Dick, man, and I hadn't did nothing with him for a
Oh
while.
my God! Shout out to Moby
Sweet.
Dick, man. He's another friend on my Facebook.
There you go. There
Moby
you
Dick,
go.
man. That's another
Nobody
person
never
that we
heard
never
this.
talk about.
Nobody ever heard this.
Back, man.
Oh my God.
Whoa, now. Picture perfect in your body like rewind. Listen. Picture perfect in your love. Put your body on an incline. Bring it back. Mommy, 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 I'm your woosah. Put it in your body till your body say puta. Make it run like a waterfall. Put my name on autocall. Put my tongue on your body so vicious. I'ma wash it up, baby, like the dishes. Make it turn around, baby, make it pop back. Take a selfie when we do it, yeah, hot that. Work your body till your body text your mind like, who's that? When I'm in that, it's like, ooh, that. Move that. Work your body, little mama, work your body. Let's go. Take my time, put your body on incline. What's your horoscope sign? I'm a freak mind. Have it running down your leg to the biz, so I'ma have you feeling, baby, like good coke. You make me smile.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, that's Moby, man. But
Yo, that. Oh
but you
man.
know that song of that thing, sunglasses that I need. Yeah, I wear my sunglasses.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
My guy from Seattle did that, John Lemos.
Ooh, that bitch hard.
But
Man, that bitch hard.
isn't that a Corey Hart song originally? A
Yeah,
Canadian artist called the
Yep.
I Wear My Sunglasses at Night.
yeah,
I wear my
yeah, yeah,
sunglasses at
Yeah, I
night,
believe he's
so
Canadian, anyways. Corey Hart.
I can.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, y'all got a little
Man,
insight into
man,
guy from
I swear,
Young,
I'm
man.
telling all my homeboys, the real Joe, I'm be like, bitch, we just heard this motherfucking G. You gonna be like, nah,
This
nah,
stuff,
nigga. I was like,
This
yep,
stuff that
hell yeah,
yeah,
man.
this stuff nobody never heard, man.
Man, this is an honor
You,
right there, brother. For
you need
real.
any do you need any reggaeton? I got a fucking reggaeton artist that does Spanish music in Dominican.
Oh man, anything, man. I'm still doing features, man. We work out the business, man. We'll knock
Yeah.
out ain't nothing.
Right, right.
I don't charge much, man. I'm not that type of person, man. You
I
know,
feel
yeah.
you.
So you let me know, man. We can make it happen. It's all good.
All right, I'll pass the people in my way, your way too, if I can find them too. I like doing that
Definitely, man.
too.
Well, shit, man. It was definitely great talking to
Oh
you
yeah,
guys,
it's
man.
For sure.
it was an honor, bro. Like for real, you made my dream come true because this coming and I always tell people like this. I used to always be like, "Damn, I'm a no limit soldier." I thought I told you. I always been like a product. I tell people I'm a product of Master P. My other friend Darrell says, uh, see murder and social them is like damn near his daddy. Fucking, I always say I love Mr. Serv-On, Young Bleed, and P
Man,
and Mystical and
I
Silk.
appreciate,
Even though they
I
always try to
appreciate you,
shit on
man.
Silk, they try to
Man,
shit on Silk. I'm getting tired of that shit. I'm like, nigga, hey,
yeah,
I still got all my Silk shit.
I always tell them though, man. I run cross y'all, man, and say it to me. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel, man. Slim is good
Right.
people, still. You know, but man, look,
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man. I
Appreciate
appreciate
you
you
too,
much,
man.
man. And
And thank you for thank you for giving us this much time.
it's all good, man. We got to do it again, man.
Oh
You
yeah,
got
most definitely. Got to. Got
uh,
to.
I'll get this
yo,
back to you as soon as possible. I'll get this edited and back to you as soon as possible. Do you have any songs you want to use for the music videos that I put at the beginning? Just send me a link, or
Let's
and
know.
I can screen record it or whatnot, or add it to the
okay.
video. And
I'll send you guys some stuff, man. And you
or
know,
yeah, or if you got any pictures that you want certain ones to look on the background and stuff, whatever
Yeah.
kind of stuff
Just
you got, I got to use
send
it.
it to us. Yeah.
okay, no problem, man. I
And I'll make a
appreciate it.
reel too. I love making reels too. I just did one with D-Shot. With D-Shot supposed to be still coming, but he's been working. But I just send it to us. We love it, man. Honor, man. Blessing.
Man, but I appreciate y'all, man. God bless y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man.
You
Proud of
too,
both of y'all, man.
Christmas is coming. Have a
bro.
good Christmas.
You too. We too. We love you. We love
Y'all all
y'all,
right.
man.
Hey, I
Spread that
appreciate it,
love.
man. You guys are our only media, man, and y'all keep doing what you're doing. We need y'all, man. So
Thank
God
you.
bless, man. Salute. I'm
Go
out.
Seahawks.
Salute.
Go
I gotta go.
Seahawks.
I gotta go walk sugar, man. I gotta go. I got to do this, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I feel you. I understand it.
All right,
Okay.
man.
All
Take it
right.
easy,
Have a good
boy.
one.
You
All
too.
right.
Yeah.
You too.
Go, yeah. Go
Blessings.
Seahawks. Go Seahawks.
Peace.